High school sports on Eagle TV, brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at HayesChevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. They are the local supporter of community events. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 33 years, so you know they have to be doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop. Phase 2, always supporting local athletics. If you need quick printing of logos or designs on shirts, Phase 2 can handle any of your requests. They have you covered. At Phase 2, Leon's Welding. Welding, fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, even a fleet of mobile welding trucks. Supporting local school activities for over 30 years. Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Eagle Broadband. Eagle Broadband is your trusted internet, TV, and phone provider. They offer many scalable, forward-thinking solutions such as commercial services, managed IT, and marketing solutions for businesses of all sizes. Eagle Broadband.
Eagle Communications is your ultimate business partner. We provide business class phone with customizable features and fast, reliable internet. Your knowledgeable team at Technology Solutions has a broad base of IT services to meet your needs. Let the experts at Marketing Solutions get your message to the right people on the best platforms. The only piece missing is your business. Call Eagle Communications today at 877-61-EAGLE.
Thank you for choosing to style Classic Quality Body Shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing to style Classic Quality Body Shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
It's time to explore the great indoors,
Grandpa, you know how to play this game?
where snacks are shared with smiles,
Really? Another romantic comedy, Sarah?
and family time comes first.
Movie night is my favorite night.
Explore the great indoors with Eagle Communications with TV and internet starting at $84.99 for 2 years.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Wi-Fi. It should work anywhere in your home. Introducing Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution that makes dead zones history. Boost starts with a dual-band modem and router with greater range than ever. Access points can be added anywhere there's a cable outlet to create more wired connections and stronger Wi-Fi to power all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Learn more at eaglecom.net or call today and add the power of Boost to your Wi-Fi.
High school sports on Eagle TV, brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. They are the local supporter of community events. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 33 years, so you know they have to be doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop. Phase 2, always supporting local athletics. If you need quick printing of logos or designs on shirts, Phase 2 can handle any of your requests. They have you covered. At Phase 2, Leon's Welding. Welding, fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, even a fleet of mobile welding trucks. Supporting local school activities for over 30 years. Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Eagle Broadband. Eagle Broadband is your trusted internet, TV, and phone provider. They offer many scalable, forward-thinking solutions such as commercial services, managed IT, and marketing solutions for businesses of all sizes. Eagle Broadband.
Eagle Communications is your ultimate business partner. We provide business class phone with customizable features and fast, reliable internet. Your knowledgeable team at Technology Solutions has a broad base of IT services to meet your needs. Let the experts at Marketing Solutions get your message to the right people on the best platforms. The only piece missing is your business. Call Eagle Communications today at 877-61-EAGLE.
Thank you for choosing the style classic quality body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style. Classic Quality Body Shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
It's time to explore the great indoors,
Grandpa, you know how to play this game?
where snacks are shared with smiles,
Really? Another romantic comedy, Sarah?
and family time comes first.
Movie night is my favorite night.
Explore the great indoors with Eagle Communications with TV and internet starting at $84.99 for 2 years.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Wi-Fi. It should work anywhere in your home. Introducing Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution that makes dead zones history. Boost starts with a dual-band modem and router with greater range than ever. Access points can be added anywhere there's a cable outlet to create more wired connections and stronger Wi-Fi to power all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Learn more at eaglecom.net or call today and add the power of Boost to your Wi-Fi.
High school sports on Eagle TV brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. They are the local supporter of community events. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 33 years, so you know they have to be doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop. Phase 2, always supporting local athletics. If you need quick printing of logos or designs on shirts, Phase 2 can handle any of your requests. They have you covered. At Phase 2, Leon's Welding. Welding, fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, even a fleet of mobile welding trucks. Supporting local school activities for over 30 years. Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Eagle Broadband. Eagle Broadband is your trusted internet, TV, and phone provider. They offer many scalable, forward-thinking solutions such as commercial services, managed IT, and marketing solutions for businesses of all sizes. Eagle Broadband.
Eagle Communications is your ultimate business partner. We provide business class phone with customizable features and fast, reliable internet. Your knowledgeable team at Technology Solutions has a broad base of IT services to meet your needs. Let the experts at Marketing Solutions get your message to the right people on the best platforms. The only piece missing is your business. Call Eagle Communications today at 877-61-EAGLE.
Thank you for choosing to style Classic Quality Body Shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing to style Classic Quality Body Shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
It's time to explore the great indoors,
Grandpa, you know how to play this game?
where snacks are shared with smiles,
Really? Another romantic comedy, Sarah?
and family time comes first.
Movie night is my favorite night.
Explore the great indoors with Eagle Communications with TV and internet starting at $84.99 for 2 years.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Wi-Fi. It should work anywhere in your home. Introducing Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution that makes dead zones history. Boost starts with a dual-band modem and router with greater range than ever. Access points can be added anywhere there's a cable outlet to create more wired connections and stronger Wi-Fi to power all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Learn more at eaglecom.net or call today and add the power of Boost to your Wi-Fi.
High school sports on Eagle TV brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes.
And a good Thursday evening as we welcome you into TMP football here on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair. Jonathan Swigert, Dave Barber with you, our studio producer and engineer Rachel Fox at the KHJZ studios as well. It's a special Thursday edition of high school football here on the Monarch Sports Network. Monarchs and the Ellsworth Bearcats get set for the final home game of the year for the Monarchs and a district matchup here in this one. Monarchs come into this contest at 1-6 and still looking for their first district win at 0-3. Meanwhile, or 0-4 rather, and meanwhile the Bearcats are 5-2 and come in at 2-2 in district play. We'll welcome in Dave Barber to this one, and Dave, Monarchs final home game. It's senior night, lots of things going on here, and trying to close out on their home field with a victory and get a good Bearcat team.
Yeah, and it's not going to be easy. It hasn't been easy any week. This team's been pretty beat up, but I expect them to come out and play with a lot of pride tonight. That's what it's going to take, a little bit of heart, and try to finish this season strong. They've got, I tell you, one of the most inspirational people out there on the field, which they honored. The whole team carried yellow roses out here. Sophia Linenberger, who's been through quite a battle, and she's out there in a wheelchair with them for the coin toss. And I tell you what, if that doesn't get you going, that's a special young lady.
Yeah, very cool. The honoring of Sophia right before the game in the coin toss, and she got a chance to take part in the coin toss, which was definitely a very cool opportunity here. And it was also senior night, so a couple of very fun things to be a part of here as they honor Sophia and the seniors here this evening. Real quickly, we want to go through the starting lineups for the Monarchs on defense. Ethan Atherton will be the starting defensive tackle. He will be joined up front by Weston Pfeiffer, the nose guard, and then Connor Staub, the other defensive tackle. Outside, Monarchs Garrett Pfeiffer, the junior, and Matt Hess, the sophomore. The outside linebackers, middle linebackers, are Michael Hale and Colby Dreiling. Hale, a freshman. Dreiling, who is a ninth in the state in Class 2A in tackles with 74. And then the Monarchs secondary is Jace Lang, Jace Wintling, Cade Harris, and Lance Lang. That's a look at our starting lineups brought to you by HaysPost.com. And we are just about ready to get this one underway. We will see that Monarch defense as it'll be Jace Wintling ready to kick this one off as we welcome you aboard on a Thursday night. It is a beautiful night for high school football here as the temperature right around 41 degrees here at Lewis Field Stadium for this Week 8 matchup. Monarchs will be on the road next Friday in what looks like a matchup with Ellenwood. Bearcats already clinched a playoff spot here in Class 2A. So Wintling to kick it from our left to our right, north to south here, and we are underway as it's a short kick by Wintling that'll bounce right around the 18-yard line, and it's picked up by Anderson on the run as he slips a couple of tackles, and then the ball came free, it looked like, at the end, but Anderson's able to get back on it, and that is how this ball game will start, as it'll be Trey Anderson with a return out to the 24-yard line for the Ellsworth Bearcats, and they will start with the football. Bearcats actually spotted just shy up to the 23-yard line as well. They'll start center, short return that time for Trey Anderson. Up front, we talked about the backs and receivers. We'll get you a look at the starting lineup for Ellsworth. That big the offensive line led by Strode, the big 260-pound center, as it will be a snapback from Strode to the quarterback, and throwing on first down is Kelly, and he took a tumble as that one is incomplete, and it brings up a second down and 10.
Yeah, Weston Pfeiffer with great pressure off the edge really forced him to throw that ball before he wanted to, and that's a good start for the Monarch defense.
Talked about the senior quarterback Kelly. He's joined in the backfield by Luke Sharp, the junior, and Clayton Vig, the senior fullback. His backs and receivers are Luke Dunn, Avery Haxton, and Cash Travanicek. He had a kickoff return for a touchdown in the win over the Monarchs a year ago. Kelly on second down at 10, takes a direct snap, running right side, and he is not going to get very far. He picks up about 2, trying to run off of that right tackle position, and coming up to make the play is Michael Hale from his linebacker position. It's third down and 8.
Yeah, good help from the secondary too, as Harris came in there and helped clean things up. And pretty good couple of plays for the defense to get things started here. Big down right here, see if they can get that 3 and out.
Kelly will send 2 wide receivers to the left side of the formation on 3rd down and 8. Have to get it across the 37-yard line. Kelly looking to his right, quick throw, and nowhere close to his intended receiver, as that was the tight end, Luke Dunn, and all over him was his fellow competitor wearing number 11, Jace Welling, and it's 4th down and 8.
Yeah, good coverage and a good start to this game for forcing what we anticipate to be a punt anyway.
Morgan Kelly is the punter for this Ellsworth Bearcat team. Comes in averaging right around 27 yards per punt on 4th down and 8 from their own 25-yard line. Kelly will punt it away, and with the wind at his back, it's a pretty good kick fielded inside the 34-yard line by Cade Harris. And he had called for a fair catch and didn't hear the whistle. Him and the official have a quick word and ready to go as Harris and company will take over from the 34-yard line. So on the first Ellsworth possession, they force a 3 and out, so now it's up to this offense to get something started early.
Yeah, and that's couldn't have started better defensively. And I imagine the official was telling Harris to, if you're going to put a signal up, make sure you put it up there high so I can see it.
Monarchs will start at their own 34-yard line. 11:06 to play here in this opening quarter. Out of the shotgun is Harris. Quick pass to his right, and he's got his man and in and out of his hands. Jace Lang on that right side had it go through his hands at about the 37-yard line. A little quick hitch route, and it's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, a little misfortune there is if he makes that catch, he's got a little bit room to turn upfield, and it did go right through his hands. The pass was well delivered there by Cade Harris.
Monarchs offensive line, we've seen him shuffle quite a bit, but Ethan Atherton, that right tackle, has been a stalwart so far, and he anchors that line again. Here's a quick pitch right side. It's Jace Lang trying to get to the corner. He'll get to the 35, to the 40, and he ran out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down. Call him out of bounds at the 46 as he's brought down on the corner out there by the corner, Bradley Vopat, but it's enough for a 1st down on a gain of 11.
Yeah, nothing but a quick pitch, and that's just trying to take advantage of Lance Lake's speed as he got out to the edge and picks up a good yardage and moves the chains. And this is the way, if you would have wanted to script it tonight, with that first defensive stand and coming out here and moving the chains on that first series of downs. That's what the Monarchs need.
Harris back into the shotgun after a gain of 12 for Lang to the 46. After their first down, he'll fake the pitch one way. He's going to run it here to the near side. Slips a tackle. He's across midfield, and then he'll be slung out of bounds. It took Davis, the second man, to make the tackle as Avery Haxton and Dayton Davis make the tackle, but not before. Cade Harris picks up 8 on that right side.
I like the energy I'm seeing here early. They come out and made that big defensive stand, and right now they've got to, you can see a little bit of confidence brewing on as they quick step up to the line of scrimmage right here.
Monarchs, the late substitution, Jace Lang looked like he may have been an extra man in the huddle. Instead, they'll face a 2nd down and 2. Ellsworth showing blitz from Sharp, the linebacker. He'll get through and right at the point of attack. Will blow that play up. Monarchs' first negative play on a handoff to Lance Lang. He'll go back to the 49, so they will lose 5 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 6 facing the Monarchs.
Yeah, that defense came through. The linebacker coming through on the blitz did not get touched, and Lance, no chance, as he barely got the ball in his hands before he was met in the backfield.
Monarchs already have a 1st down on this possession. It took them until the second half to get their first down a week ago. Quick pitch left side. Lance Lang trying to get out to the corner with a stiff arm to one man. He'll get into Bearcat territory again and then be knocked out of bounds on the far sideline by Luke Sharp. It's not enough for a 1st down, but he still gets him into Bearcat territory to the 48. So he'll pick up about 3 before he's knocked out of bounds. And now decision time at midfield and a 4th down and 4, almost 5 facing the Monarchs.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it. They're on the plus side of the field. The defense looked good on that first possession. And, you know, offensively, they need to make something happen. And I think Coach Harris is looking for something big right here.
Yeah, 4th down and 4. Need to get it inside the 45. Here is Harris out of the shotgun. Time's running out. He'll throw it late. He's got his man. It's Mark Rack at the 40. Makes a man miss. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 30. And Rack will bring the Monarchs down to the 24-yard line as the Monarchs pick up 24 and a 1st down on 4th down and 4 on the first catch of the season for Mark Rack.
Yeah, Rack out here just a little bit deeper in the flat. I think Whitling was underneath him, and he was open. A great find and a good job by Harris, kind of keeping the play alive, shuffling his feet, getting a little extra time. And a big pickup. Monarchs knocking at the door.
They'll send 2 wide receivers to each side from the 24-yard line after their second first down of the drive. It's the read option. Harris will keep it. Cade trying to break a tackle of Haxton to the line of scrimmage, and he can't do it. Good job by Avery Haxton. He's one of those talented linebackers for the Bearcats. Has 55 tackles coming in, and he drops Harris for a loss back to the 27-yard line, so it goes down as a loss of 3 for Cade Harris.
Yeah, I think Cade, if he has that one to do over, he might give the ball off, because it looked like there was at least a little cushion and a little room for Lang to go on that one, and he pulled it out, and there was too much penetration on this side of the line.
2 wide receivers again to each side. Monarchs facing a third down, or making a second down and 13 as they work out of the shotgun. High snap. Harris, quick pitch for Lance Lang, right side. Got a block from Schwartz as he'll slip a tackle inside the 20, still on his feet, down to about the 11-yard line. Call it the 12. Monarchs get a lot of those yards back as they will spot him. That's enough for a first down as he does rip off a gain of 15.
Well, Lang trying to take advantage of getting a few more carries tonight as he's put the opportunity to get back there in the backfield. As Cody Dreiling was a little bit banged up, they've put him out in the slot, and so Lang getting the bulk of the carries.
He's in the backfield with Harris. Direct snap to Cade. The quarterback, Harris, will take off and run left side with a flag in on the play. Harris gets down to the 6-yard line. As it stands now, it's a gain of 6, but it's coming back on the first penalty of the game on the Monarchs. It's a hold on TMP.
And that's a tough one, too, because now it's going to set them up behind the chains, and they had it, 2nd and 4 at about the 6. Tough penalty.
First penalty on the Monarchs on that holding call. Move them back to the 22-yard line. And now they face a first down. And at 20, they've got to get it inside the 2-yard line. 2 wide receivers to each side here on first down. Harris, read option, and he'll give it to Lance Lang. And that time, Ellsworth read it perfectly. This time, shooting through. Once again, Trey Anderson makes the tackle. He's playing up around the line of scrimmage from his defensive back position, and he'll pick up 1. And now it's second down and 19.
They'll need to pick up a good chunk here, get some of those penalties yards back to set yourself up for the next couple of downs.
Monarchs are able to force a 3 and out for Ellsworth, and now driving here, but are backed up following the penalty. Harris to throw, looking to his right, airs it out. He's got his man. It's Rack who will make the catch inside the 5, and it'll be thrown down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 19, the second catch of the season, and the second catch on this drive for Mark Rack, and it sets the Monarchs up with a 3rd down and short 1. That may be close to a first down.
It was right there. He marked it right at the 2. I think they're going to have to measure it really to see, because he's right there at the marker. And from up here, he's inside the 2-yard line. So it's very close to a first down. And Rack off to a great start here tonight. And he's been open, and Harris doing a good job finding him.
Mark had 0 catches coming in. He's got 1 of 24 that went for a first down on 4th down. And this one is close to another first down on what would have been a 3rd down and 21, and it is enough for a first down. So Rack has 2 catches for 45 yards, and both of them go here for first downs on this drive, and it sets the Monarchs up first down and goal inside the 2-yard line.
This is a huge drive for this Monarch team. This has got to feel good. If they can punch this in here, they've got Ellsworth on their heels a little bit.
Harris will work out of the shotgun. First down and goal from the 2, 7:52 to play here in this first quarter. Ellsworth showing blitz. Snap back to the quarterback, Harris. He's trying to get to the edge, and he'll slip a tackle and dive for the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. The TMP Marion Monarchs are able to strike on the rushing touchdown from Cade Harris. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs take the lead with 7:48 to play here in this opening quarter. A couple of big catches for Mark Rack. And then Cade Harris is able to punch it in from 2 yards out. And on for the extra point is Jace Whitling, and it is good. And so Whitling on the season has converted on 3 straight extra point attempts, and the Monarchs take a 7-0 lead over the Ellsworth Bearcats. So the defense was able to step up on the opening drive and force Ellsworth into a 3-and-out, and then they put together a touchdown drive.
Yeah, 11 plays to go 64 yards and took a good chunk of time off the clock, about 3.5 minutes, and that's as well as they could have hoped for on their first drive. They had to overcome a penalty. Now they should be a little bit fired up, see if the defense can come out and continue to cause problems on that Ellsworth offensive side.
Maybe the best offensive drive we've seen from the Monarchs all year long.
Yeah, it was impressive. I mean, they were able to do it both through the air and on the ground. Had some nice gains on the ground. Lang off to a good start, and Rack, how about him coming in there and making a couple of really big receptions on key conversions. So great start, and there evidently was a penalty because they're going to kick off at the 45. Maybe might be an opportunity to try an onside kick.
Yeah, we did not see the official signal. So the Monarchs' Jace Whitling will kick off at the 45-yard line of the Ellsworth Bearcats. Not sure what the penalty was. Bearcats will get their first penalty of the contest. We'll try and figure out what that was. As Whitling will just put a foot into this one and kick it out of the end zone. His first touchback of the season. Goes the way of out of the back of the end zone, and Ellsworth will come back out for their second possession with 7:48 to play here in this opening quarter. So they'll take over from their own 20-yard line, trailing 7-0. Defense was able to force the Bearcats into a 3-and-out, and now we'll see Morgan Kelly and company back out here with 3 wide receivers split to the left side of the formation. A running back flex to the right. He's going to throw as he's got his man. It's Trey Anderson who'll make the catch at the 18 and then gets walloped out of bounds. Bryce Seib helps bring him down. Good to see Bryce back out there after missing a couple of games with that hand injury. A gain of 7 for Anderson on a little quick bubble screen.
Yeah, he's a big part of this Monarch defense, and they've been out without him for most of the season when he got that hand hurt against Plainville early. And it's good to see that young man out there because he's a big part of this Monarch defense.
6th catch of the season for Anderson, goes for 7, and it sets him up for a second down now from the 27, and they'll just run it with the quarterback Kelly. There is a flag on the play. See what the call is from the 27 following the pass play, and now the run with a penalty right in the middle of the field. This is usually holding on the offense as it is on the Bearcats. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. You can see the how fired up the defense is out there. They're feeling pretty good to get this game started the way it has, and that flag came from that umpire position, like you said, about 9 times out of 10. That's holding.
The 10-yard variety will move them back after they were already to the Monarch, or to their own 27-yard line. It'll push them back to their own 17-yard line. Here on a 2nd down and 13. Snap back to the quarterback, Kelly. He's got a blocker out in front off that right side, and Kelly will be brought down at about the 25, 26-yard line as he was brought down by a couple of different Monarchs. Gade Harris and Bryce Seib once again on the tackle. Look at 7 on the play, and it sets him up 3rd down and 5. Talk about Morgan Kelly. He comes in averaging 27 carries per contest. He's rushed for over 840 yards coming into the contest, so you know that he is a really focal point of this offense. So far, we've seen him carry it 3 times for 9 yards, and that time he was able to get 7. Now on 3rd down, they'll work out a shotgun. Quick play, left side. It's a little swing pass to Travnicek, who makes the catch. He's across the 30 as he slips a tackle and will get the first down on the left side, right in front of the TMP bench. He gets to the 35, and Cash Travnicek picks up 10 and a first down on the swing play.
Yeah, Travnicek made a nice move in the backfield as Lang was closing in on him. He just couldn't quite make the play, and that enabled him to get free and pick up those first down yards.
Talked about side playing with that broken hand. He's got that big club on that left hand. He was in on the tackle and has moved to the outside linebacker position with the way Hale and Dreiling have played inside. That makes three pretty athletic linebackers for the Monarchs on 1st down and 10. Another swing pass. This time it's to the left side. Catch is made, but then stopped immediately after making the play on that left side. Is Trey Anderson as he was hit immediately by the Monarchs.
It was Seib coming up just from his outside linebacker position just after you talked to him, and he did a great job. You know, you see that hand bundled up. He did a great job of fighting through the block, making the play in the backfield for the Monarchs.
Seib's been all over the place already. He led the Monarchs through the first couple of games in tackles, but suffered that broken hand. Here's a 2nd down and 12. Kelly to pass, looking to air it out far sideline, and he overshot his man. Step for step was Jace Wentling as he worked to the sideline that time, trying to hook up with Cash Travnicek. And it brings up a 3rd down now and 11.
Yeah, Wentling in great position there. To get that ball in there was almost impossible. Trying to throw it out there on the outside, really threw it too far outside, but great position on the coverage for the Monarchs was Wentling.
Yeah, he's been involved in a couple of different defensive passing situations and played pretty well. 5:45 to go here, first quarter. A quick swing pass, and we're going to get a false start on Ellsworth. This will be their 3rd penalty.
They set that diamond kind of formation, 4 wide receivers, and a lot of times you see that bubble screen, and that's what was coming, but somebody got too anxious for Bearcats.
Their front line is big. With Walford, the 285-pound left tackle, Tripp, the 245 right tackle, Tripp's the right guard. Strode, we talked about him, the 260-pound senior. Gavin Tully, the left guard, and then the 195-pound sophomore, Tristan Strode, up front. They have really led the way, but the Monarchs have done a pretty good job. 3rd down and long. Kelly to pass. He'll air it out right side, and at the 40, the catch is made, but then he is walloped as soon as he made the catch on the right side, right at the 40-yard line is Anderson, as Kate Harris sticks him. It's a nice gain. Well, actually, they're going to say he dropped it. That was incomplete. Good job by Harris, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, Harris with the timing on that, perfect. Stuck his shoulder pads right in the middle of the back and evidently dislodged the football. Didn't see it come out, but worked out well for the Monarchs.
Yeah, official late signal with the no catch, and now a terrible punt by Kelly. He popped this one straight up into the air, and it takes a semi-Ellsworth bounce. That bounced at the Ellsworth 40-yard line and then rolled sort of toward Monarch territory to the 43-yard line. That's a punt of 14 yards from Morgan Kelly. And after forcing the Bearcats into a punt, Monarchs are going to have great field position at the Ellsworth 43-yard line, in fact.
Yeah, I want to take advantage of it, too. Just continue the momentum. See if they can punch another one in here.
5:23 to play here in this opening quarter. TMP leads 7-0. Snap back to the quarterback Harris. He'll hand it off for the read option, and not a lot of running room that time before Monarch tailback Lance Lang. He tried to get off to that right side, but good penetration up front. Talked about Brennan Tripp from his defensive line position as he shot in there. And also, again, being busy is Avery Haxton. He's been all over the place. That's a loss of a yard on the play.
It is a loss of a yard, but I think it was a good decision for him to try to turn up in there and get what he could, because the penetration was deep on the outside as well. If he tried to break that outside, I think he loses more.
Back to the shotgun as Ellsworth shows blitz, and throwing it on a little dump over pass to Lang is Harris. He'll find Lance inside the 35 and will be brought down at the 31-yard line. Gain of 14 on the play before Bradley Vopat, the sophomore, makes the tackle, but it's another Monarch first down and a little dump off to Lance Lang.
Yeah, great recognition again, all-out blitz, as there was a couple extra players coming, and they had the perfect play called for it, just dump it over the top of it, and there was nobody. Linebackers had vacated coming on the blitz, and nice pickup.
Under 4.5 to go first quarter. TMP leads 7-0 over the Bearcats. 2 wide receivers to each side. Harris on first down will keep it himself. Running right side as he slips a tackle and then will drive forward to the Bearcat 26-yard line as he's brought down by Luke Sharp, the Bearcat linebacker. But now before he picks up a gain of 5 yards on first down.
On the carry.
Yeah, another nice play. Second and short. That's what this offense really needs, that stay ahead of the chains a little bit.
The Ellsworth 27-yard line. Harris will work out of the shotgun with 2 wide receivers to each side. He's looking left. He'll hook up with his man Colby Dreiling to the left side, who will fall forward. And that's actually Jace Whitling who will fall forward inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 and another Monarch first down.
Yeah, and all he did is just kind of drop down there about 7-yard pattern, and so they were giving him so much cushion, he just turned and made himself available. Good job sitting down against the zone coverage, and again, a good job by Harris finding him out there.
Whitling and Dreiling both lined up as wide receivers again to the left. Here's the option. Harris will keep it, slips a tackle in the backfield as he will move forward, still on his feet, fighting close to the 11-yard line. A gain of 4 for Harris running off of that right side as he was finally stood up and brought down. In fact, he was never really brought down as Haxton was able to stop his forward progress after a gain of 4. It's second down and 6.
Oh, this is so good for this team to come out like this. We've talked about how early in the season, what a tough schedule they played, but they played some really tough teams really well. And it's good to see them getting some payoff here.
Leading 7-0 and driving on a second down and 6 from the Bearcat 11 under 3 minutes to go first quarter. Harris will keep it, option left side. He'll cut it back up inside, fights for the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown TMP. Cade Harris for the second time in the first quarter is able to score, this time from 11 yards out. And the Monarchs lead 13 to nothing as Harris was able to get into the end zone. With 2:37 to go here in this opening quarter.
Just 6 plays to go 43 yards that time. And again, Monarchs impressive on that drive, moving the chains and just punching it in.
Whitling back to attempt the extra point, and this one is going to be no good. Harris came out after that touchdown run, and so Andrew Schwartz, the backup quarterback, and Holder had to run in late, and he was on the hold of Whitling's extra point attempt, so it's no good, but the Monarchs are able to take advantage of that 6-play, 43-yard drive and punch it in to lead 13-0 with 2:37 to go here in this opening quarter. And offensively, we've seen 2 really good drives from the Monarchs.
I tell you what, Jonathan, good medicine for this team. They have needed something positive to happen here, and I think the way they came out tonight, no flat. We talked about the flat start. That has not happened tonight. They've come out fired up, and they're playing as good as we've seen on both sides of the ball so far in this first quarter.
Harris with now 5 rushing touchdowns on the season, came in with 3. He's got one of 2 yards, another of 11 yards so far in the contest. On 6 carries, he has 28 rushing yards. So good to see for the freshman quarterback. Harris was subbed out on that extra point, but looks like he's back out there on special teams that are ready to take part in this kickoff. Monarch Athletics brought to you in part by Next Tech, Midwest Energy, Heartland Building Center, Gibbs Auto Supply, and Steel Fabrications. 2:37 to go here in this opening quarter. Whitling has it teed off for the Monarchs. Travnicek and Anderson ready to return the kick for Ellsworth. As Whitling with a little short pooch kick, and we're going to get a flag before
there's a flag on the
kickoff. Probably in the area of offsides, and in fact that is the signal.
Well, I thought when they kicked off on the 45 last time we were close to being offside, so somebody on this side's trying to get a little bit of a head start.
Be the second penalty on the Monarchs. It'll move them back 5 yards, and they'll have to re-kick from the 35 after kicking from the Ellsworth 45 last time, and Whitling was able to kick it out of the end zone. Last time we saw a little pooch kick with Anderson and Travnicek both kind of standing back in a little bit of a gap. It's about a 20-yard gap, almost 30-yard gap where there's nobody standing on either sideline. They kind of bunch their protectors in along the hash marks in the seams, so the Monarchs look like maybe they were trying to take advantage. As Wentling, with 2:37 to go here in this first quarter, will put a foot into this one. Good kick. It'll drive Anderson back to the 9 as he will take it up the near sideline. He's got some blockers and a seam across the 40 as he's across midfield to the 50, trying to make the kicker miss, and he does. And then it's actually Schwartz who he makes miss as he'll get all the way to the 29-yard line. And a huge play after the penalty and a return by Anderson, but there is a flag right around. In fact, there's 3 different flags on the Bearcats, and so a break for the Monarchs.
Yeah, huge break because that was a big return. And again, Cade Harris flying down the field on the coverage really overran the play, and that created a lane for that return. But there was also some holding that helped out, maybe.
Yeah, there's 2 flags right at midfield, closer to the far hash, which was away from the play. The flag of note is at the 31-yard line on the near sideline, on the Monarch sideline. The officials are getting together to talk it over. Bearcats are already pretty sure it's going to be on them, but we haven't had an official signal. Monarchs lead here 13-0. They've scored on their first 2 offensive possessions, an 11-yard drive and 11-play drive and a 6-play drive, both of them capped off by runs for Cade Harris. And we get a personal foul. In fact, we're going to get 2 penalties called on the Bearcats. They call the personal foul. It's the blow to the head and the holding. The Monarchs will accept the
first and 10 for the Bearcats on the Bearcats
personal 15. Foul penalty, which was flagged at the 20. Picked it up at the 29-yard line. I think it was right around the 31. That'll move the Bearcats all the way back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it's about a 60-yard penalty.
Yeah, how about the change of fortune for the Bearcats? 2:27 to go here in this opening quarter. TMP leads 13-0 after 2 first quarter touchdown drives. The Bearcats and Morgan Kelly will settle in here at their own 15-yard line. Wide receiver to the left. Monarchs show blitz. Saves Kelly just barely gets the hand, or fakes the handoff, and then gets swarmed and dropped to the backfield. Monarchs brought the blitz, and coming in and helping to make the tackle that time was Garrett Pfeiffer, the junior. That's a loss for Morgan Kelly of 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, Garrett Pfeiffer coming through there and finishing that play off, but great penetration. Western Pfeiffer and Atherton on this side. Yeah, that forced that play right into his hands.
Monarch defense also brought the house on that blitz as the ball's back to the 12-yard line after the loss of 5. Here's a second down play. Swing at left side. Pass is deflected. Interception for the left side. Taken away inside the 10, and the touchdown return is going to be completed by the Monarchs. Great play by Jace Willing, who will take it into the end zone on an interception return from 9 yards out. He blew the screenplay up on the left side and took it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and great play, and he read that early. They've tried to run that bubble screen several times. Wentling that time sniffed it out, saw it coming. He jumped it and got there about the same time the ball did, and he was able to control the bobble and keep his feet and fall in the end zone for the Monarchs. What a great start for the Monarchs tonight.
First turnover of the ball game. We talked about in the pregame show with Coach Harris. This team, the Bearcats, turned it over quite a bit. In fact, have turned it over on interception 6 times. Kelly has thrown an interception in now 5 straight contests. That one goes for 6. Monarchs are on top. Now they fake the extra point, and the pass from Wentling is behind his intended receiver on the right side as he was looking for Mark Rack, who was open if he let him. Instead, he threw behind him. Monarchs, though, are able to take the lead at 19-0 following the interception return for a touchdown.
Yeah, I saw him run that little fake field goal in the warm-up where the holder just kind of tosses it over his shoulder, and it was open if they were able to put it on him, but didn't work out. Trying to make up that extra point.
Well, it even ran it a week ago to almost success. It's kind of the same thing happened as well on the 2-point conversion. But for the Monarchs, you can't ask for a better start. You have 2 offensive possessions that have resulted in 2 touchdowns. You have forced Ellsworth to punt 2 different times. including a 3-and-out to this last time. The interception that was returned for a touchdown by Jace Willing as the Monarchs on top 19-0. This 19 points matches the Monarchs' previous season high in points scored. They did that against Ellis and also against Norton. They are against Ellis, rather. They already have matched that, and we still have a minute 46 to play here in this opening quarter.
Yeah, don't want to slow down now. I want to get that defense back out there and continue to make plays.
Wentling has the ball teed up, and he'll kick a little low line drive kick that'll bounce at about the 12 as Travnicek has it. He's going to come to the near sideline with a little bit of running room. Now he takes it right back up the middle and is wrapped up by Andrew Schwartz across the 35 to the 37-yard line. A year ago, Travnicek returned his second half kickoff for a touchdown as one of his only kickoff returns for touchdowns last year came against the Monarchs. Ellsworth, after that interception, the first of the season by the sophomore Willing, will start with a minute 38 to play here in this opening quarter at their own 37-yard line. Some of their best field position. Kelly will keep it right side, pressure from behind, and it'll be thrown down. Morgan Kelly, and then a flag came in late. This was after the play was over. We'll see what the flag is.
There's a flag on the play.
Harris might have got him from behind. Even Bryce Side was in on that play as well. A flag, and it's going to be horse color, I believe, on the Monarchs. Kelly carried it for a loss of 2 on that right side, and it's going to be horse color on the Monarchs.
Yeah, unfortunate because they had made another great play as Kelly trying to get outside, and he just hasn't had much room at all tonight. Unfortunately, got that little bit of a horse collar in there, and that gave him that first down by penalty and an extra 15 yards.
Just the second first down of the first quarter for the Bearcats. It moves them to the TMP 48-yard line after the horse collar penalty. Snap back to Kelly. They'll run it again right side, and he's got pressure around his feet. And again, he'll be brought down for minimal to no gain. And running him down from behind, Bryce Seib. Kelly will get back to the line of scrimmage. Actually lost a yard. It's second down and 11.
Yeah, Monarchs are swarming to the ball right now. Dreiling coming in out there, helping Seib out. Wentling. I even saw Western Piper make his way all the way down the line of scrimmage and get in on that play as well.
Piper at that nose tackle position this week is able to help in on that tackle. We've talked about pressure he's got on the quarterback and leads the team with 3 tackles for loss and just helped pick up a 4th there. Under 40 seconds to go here in this first quarter. It's the handoff to Luke Sharp right behind the left guard, and he finds about 4 yards of running room before he's brought down on the play by the Monarchs as Colby Dreiling makes the tackle. And now it's third down at about 7 with 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter. First carry of the game for Sharp, by the way.
Another big third down, just 1 of 3 so far. I have Ellsworth for first down or third down conversions.
Bearcats may let the clock wind down. In fact, they will. So the TMP Marion Monarchs score on their first 2 drives of the ball game and get an interception return for a touchdown and lead the Ellsworth Bearcats by the score of 19-0. So we head to the second quarter on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
Choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
0 as we head to the second quarter. Ellsworth facing a 3rd down and 8. They try to run it off the right side with Luke Sharp on his second carry and his many possessions. And Sharp is going to be brought down on the play by Cade Harris, short of the 41-yard line, as Sharp will pick up 5. It's 4th down and 4.
Yeah, with that play call, they were thinking 2 downs. They're on the plus side of the field trying to make something happen. This is another big opportunity for this defense to get them off the field.
Monarchs have 2 Cade Harris rushing touchdowns and a Jace Willing interception return for a touchdown. They lead 19-0. Kelly hit and blown up on a right side run. He got hit hard, trying to run off that right side. Connor Staub got him around the legs, and then coming in and delivering a huge hit on the play was Bryce Seib and Michael Hale, and on the tackle as well. It's a turnover on downs, and the Monarchs will get it back.
Boy, a big play, because early I thought it looked like there was going to be a little bit of room. Monarchs have been swarming to the ball, continued to do that, made a great play making up a lot of distance and getting to the hole to stop them short.
So a turnover on downs comes with 11:24 to play here in this second quarter. Monarchs take over from their own 38-yard line. On first down, looking to air it out over the top, and making a catch to the left side is Jace Willing. He just went and took it away from the defensive back, Morgan Kelly, inside the 30. They spot him all the way down to the 35-yard line, and a first down, Monarchs.
I think Morgan Kelly's going, where did he come from? I thought I had an interception there. And Whitling just climbing the ladder to make a beautiful catch, and another big play for the Monarchs to start this drive.
Gain of 27 in the first down as Jace Whitling brings in his second pass. Monarchs with their 7th first down already in the first half, with 11 minutes to go in this second quarter. Inside Ellsworth territory, handoff, Lang with a stiff arm. He'll bounce it left side as he slips a tackle and will get knocked out of bounds inside the 15. Oh, they spot him, say he stepped out at the 19, so he will pick up 6 yards on first down, second down and 4.
Yeah, still a nice pickup, and he made a strong stiff arm there to get outside, because he almost looked like he was going to lose some yards, but threw out a strong stiff arm to pick up the extra yardage, set him up second and short.
Second down and 4 from the 19. Harris out of the shotgun, looking left, pump, and he'll just dump it over the middle to Colby Dreiling, who has his first catch, as Colby's wrapped up by Luke Sharp. He picks up 5 to about the 14-yard line, just inside that 15-yard line. And that's going to be close to enough for a first down. We'll see. They have to measure again for this one. Actually, it is enough for a first down, as they'll move the chains on a gain of 5 to Colby Dreiling, his first catch of the ball game.
I'll tell you what, Harris is having himself a nice game, and he's really seeing that underneath pattern, the secondary level to that mid-range. It's all been open, and he's finding the open receiver.
Gage struggled a week ago, just 3 of 8 for 47 yards and 4 interceptions against Minneapolis. Already in this contest, he has 6 completions on 7 attempts. Now he's going to keep it and run right side. Harris has got a block on the edge as he'll get inside the 10 and fall all the way down to the 7-yard line, as Harris will pick up a gain of 7 on a first down from the 14. As coming up again to make the play is Avery Haxton, the junior, but a gain of 7 on the play for the Monarch quarterback, Cade Harris.
Well, I think he got a nice block out on the edge by Schwartz, but really to get him started, Lance Lang made a nice block in the backfield because it looked like it might get blown up. And again, a big block that sprung him for that extra yard on the edge.
Monarchs working from the Ellsworth 7, already up 19-0 as they work on second down and 3. Here's the handoff. Lance Lang inside will be pulled down as he'll get the first down, or get close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it. So he's brought down on the play by Walford. Tyler Walford, the big senior defensive tackle. They say he's just shy of the first down. He picks up 4, needed 5, and it's 3rd down and a half yard.
3rd down, about 8 inches.
Monarchs have already picked up 7 first downs, trying to make it 8 here in this opening quarter. Ellsworth showing blitz, and the Monarchs are going to get a false start here as Ellsworth walked a outside linebacker up on and showed blitz. Might even have been the cornerback here to the left side. So I think Eric Andelon might have showed like he was going to come on the blitz, and the Monarchs move, so that'll move it back just outside the 9-yard line to about the 9.5. Fourth penalty for 35 yards here in the first half by the Monarchs. Under 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. They lead 19-0. 2 wide receivers to each side. Looking to pass on a quick pass that is complete on the left side to Kobe Dreiling, who will haul in the touchdown. It's his first career receiving touchdown, and there is a flag now on the play. As it stands now, it's a gain of 10 yards and a touchdown for Kobe Dreiling. Well, we await the official here as he he was on the far sideline, and it's going to be a legal procedure on the Monarchs.
Must have not had enough on the line of scrimmage. Unfortunate, because that was another well-delivered ball as there was a linebacker dropping back in coverage. Just dropped it over his hand and right into the lap of Dreiling. Unfortunate for the Monarchs to come away with that, but they were able to overcome the first 5-yard penalty. Going to have to do it again.
Head official, the white hat, explaining it to Jace Lang. So Jace may have not been on the line of scrimmage, as Dave mentioned. And now the ball will be out to the 15-yard line. Still can get a first down inside the 5. So it's 3rd down and 11. 8:51 to play here in the first half. Monarchs with 2 wide receivers to each side as Ellsworth shows blitz. Here they come. Harris looking left side. Now he's just going to take off and run right up the middle. And Cade will be upended at the 11-yard line. So the freshman quarterback picks up 4. And there's a Monarch down on the play as Connor Staub. Looks like he's a little bit banged up there after Harris picked up 4. And it'll be 4th down and 7 for the Monarchs. But take a look at Connor Staub. As the training staff and coaches make their way to talk to and take a look at the senior lineman Connor Staub, the 190-pound senior. Honored tonight on senior night. He missed last week. Wasn't feeling so hot, and also dealing with a little bit of pain, so he didn't play last week, but is back in there this week. And now the training staff taking a look at Staub, who comes up a little bit injured here on this play. Monarchs on top here, 19-0, and they are driving. Back-to-back penalties, though, has forced them to face a 4th down now after that gain on the play by Harris. Again, they continue to work on Connor Staub. We've got 8:38 to go in this second quarter. We may get an opportunity here to take a quick timeout as they continue to attend to the senior Connor Staub. Well, actually he's going to get up, so that's a good sign, as not putting a lot of weights on that left leg, but to a nice applause from the home faithful, all bundled up here on a brisk night here at Lewis Field Stadium. So that's good to see us. Connor gets some help to the near sideline. Talking about the injury bug that has bit this Monarch team. No Marcus Legree tonight, dealing with his issues, and so he can't go. We talked about Connor not being able to play a week ago, and so the Monarchs have had to really shuffle linemen in and out. And now on 4th down, we'll have a field goal attempt. This will be a 27-yard attempt from Jace Whitling, and he not sure if that was blocked or mishit it, but it is well short and to the right. Tyler Walford got in there and had some pressure in there as well. The head official had a quick comment here on the TMP sideline and then makes his way to the back to the field. But so as it stands now, missed field goal, and Ellsworth will get it back at their own 20-yard line. Pretty good drive, though, put together by the Monarchs, as Whitling now 0-for-2 on field goal attempts on the season, and now we get a timeout taken by the Monarchs.
A little bit unfortunate that they came up empty. That was their 8th play on that field goal attempt that they drive that started at the 42-yard line and stalled out with a couple of penalties in that red zone that cost them.
I saw that earlier in the season, Monarchs had those penalties that really hurt them, as it was just like it is now, drive killers. Leading 19-0 though now, as they will be back out there defensively, and I would imagine with Connor Staub here to the near sideline. We see Lucas Krause is also here to the near sideline, so the Monarch defensive line still kind of banged up. They had to take the timeout and talk things over, try and move some guys around, dealing with those injuries up front, so that's why Coach Harris and company take the timeout. Ellsworth will have it after the missed field goal at their own 20-yard line. Ellsworth and Kelly, the quarterback, will start with a running play. Try to run off to that left side. And he's able to get a couple of yards, running right behind Strode and Walford. He'll get up to about the 23-yard line before he's brought down by Dreiling and Atherton. It's a gain of 2 for the quarterback, Kelly.
Yeah, we talked about how banged up they were. We got some players back tonight, and having Saib out there, this is a defense we saw early in the season that they're really playing well tonight.
5 men up front for the Monarchs. Handoff for Luke Sharp, left side. Sharp gets a nice gain of about 5 on the play before he will be brought down by Michael Hale. Hale's played a nice first half. 3rd down and 3 facing this Bearcat team after a gain of 5 for Sharp.
Yeah, and a good job by Hale getting there early and holding up. And again, what the Monarchs are doing is they're getting that initial player there and a lot of players there to help finish him off. They're coming from everywhere. Dreiling came from this side across the field and helped finish that play off. They're going after it.
Hess back in on that defensive line here on a 3rd down and 3 from the 27. 7:20 and counting. Bearcats with the football. Snap back to Kelly. The quarterback takes it left side, and he's going to be hit and pulled down. I think he's got enough for a first down, as he will pull a Monarch defender across the 30 to the 31 before he is brought down on the play. As Weston Pfeiffer Langan on the tackle as well, but it's a first down. The 3rd of the game for Ellsworth after Kelly picks up a nice gain that time. Monarchs have held Kelly to just 7 yards on 9 carries. Came in with over 840 yards rushing this season. Under 6:50 to go here in this first half. Kelly will keep it left side, got a block, and then gets hit and then brought down by Bryce Saib on the edge. Colby Dreiling will help clean it up, but Kelly picks up 3 off of that right side up to the 34-yard line.
And that's exactly why you miss that young man. He comes up and sets the edge there, gets low, and just drives through that tackle. I mean, that's, if you wouldn't have put a coaching clinic on, that's how you do it. Break down and just drive through.
Well, the play of freshman Michael Hales allowed him to move to the outside, and Saib has been all over the place from that outside linebacker position. Monarchs show blitz. Kelly will take the snap. He runs away from the blitz, slips a tackle, and will get across the 40, and a good gain all the way to the 43-yard line. Kelly with a first down on a gain of 10 as he's brought down by Garrett Pfeiffer. But again, Kelly picks up 10 and doubles his yards. He now has 11 carries for 20 yards.
Yeah, that's been the first time he was able to find a little bit of a crease in that Monarch defense. That's by far the best carry he's had tonight.
Following Brendan Tripp, the senior. Talked about the big center Dorian Strode at 260 pounds. Kelly will take it again on the direct snap, and this time running downhill. He's got a nice gain into Monarch territory to the 48. He picks up nearly 8 yards, and so they found something here as they're rolling a little bit after he picks up, we'll give him 7, just shy of 8 on the play, but it is into Monarch territory.
Yeah, just again, there was a good block right at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to get to that second level, Dreiling having to come and save a bigger play than it was.
They'll send 3 wide receivers to the right side here on 2nd down and 2 from just into Monarch territory. Kelly works out of the shotgun as he's going to swing it left side, has his man, and it's dropped. On that right side, he was trying to hook up with Avery Haxton, the junior wide receiver, but he just dropped it right in front of the Monarchs' Jace Willing, and now it's 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, I don't know if he heard footsteps or if he was looking to run a little bit early, but took his eye off the ball and worked out well for the Monarchs. Big 3rd down again for this defense.
Kelly has just 15 passing yards on 3 of 9 passing here in this first half, and it's amazing how the script has been flipped. They threw for nearly 1,000 yards a year ago, and he's well below 500 so far. Pressure in his face on third down, and he's hit and dropped. Pressure up front from Pfeiffer as he slipped the tackle and was able, or rather slipped the block and was able to make the play as Garrett Pfeiffer, the junior, shoots in. Kelly gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's fourth down and a short 2.
Yeah, they tried to go for it on fourth down a couple of possessions ago. Monarchs able to stop them short, bringing that pressure up the middle. They're going to have to find a way to knock them short of the chains again. 2 backs
with Kelly in the backfield. They'll snap it back to him on fourth down, and he will just take it himself, and he gets awful close to the line of gain. He needed the Monarch 48-yard line, and he's stacked up in the middle, right on that big tiger head in the middle of the field here at Lewis Field Stadium, and the official takes a look and says it's enough for a first down. We don't need a measurement. As Monarchs took a look, Hale and company in on that tackle, but Kelly gets just enough for a first down to move the chains.
Yeah, it was all depending on the spot there. Left foot or right foot spot, they say.
It's their 5th first down of this first half. Monarchs lead 19-0. Scored on 2 Tate Harris touchdown runs and an interception return for a touchdown for Jace Willing. And now a first down from the Monarch 47. Kelly to air it out right side, and it is incomplete. He overshot his intended receiver here to the near side, looking for Trey Anderson. And that was a break for the Monarchs. Jace Willing didn't see the football. That was well off target.
Yeah, and Wentling just kind of didn't, like you said, didn't realize the ball was in the air. Harris back there playing safety, he saw it and was trying to get over there, but it wouldn't have been in time. Fortunate for the Monarchs, the pass was just off the target.
Second down and 10. Ball at the Monarch 47-yard line. 4:16 to go here in this first half. Monarchs on top 19-0. 4 wide receivers in that diamond pattern to the left, and Kelly will take it to the right himself as he goes one-on-one and will get inside the Monarch 40 to the 39, where he's brought down by Colby Dreiling. As Kelly picks up 8, it's third down and 2.
Yeah, just spread everything out to that right side. Had that diamond with the 4 receivers set on the right side, and that time they've been running the bubble screen a lot out of that. This time he just pulled it down and took off to the other side, away from the defense.
Again, they go to that same set, and it's the exact same play to the right side, and Kelly's got a seam as he's going to be brought down on a touchdown-saving tackle by Cade Harris at the 26-yard line. Kelly picks up 13. It was the exact same formation as Kelly will go over 50 yards rushing on 16 carries. Cade Harris saved a touchdown.
Yeah, they've been able to contain him until this drive. He is finally finding some rhythm, and I would expect to see him do the exact same thing again. Monarchs are going to have to adjust.
Yeah, it's the same formation. 3 wide receivers make it 4, and they just come back to this side. It's the third straight, same play, running off to the right, and then the football came free as Harris reached in and took it away, and the Monarchs say they've got the football, and they do. Morgan Kelly, who's dealt with fumble issues this season as well, fumbles it again. This is his 5th of the year as Cade Harris stripped him right inside the 15-yard line. At the 11-yard line, the Monarchs will get it back on the second turnover of the game for Ellsworth.
Yeah, that ended a 13-play drive with a turnover, and what a heads-up play by Harris, just reaching in there, like you said, stripped the ball right out. Monarchs get a huge turnover.
After going 3 and outs on their first possession and punting on their second possession, they have an interception, a turnover on downs, and now a fumble as the Monarchs have 3:17 to play here in this first half. They lead, and they've got the football. Harris will slip a tackle in the backfield, try to run off of that right side as he gets close to the hash marks, and then is brought down at the 15 as he will pick up a gain of 3. It's second down and 7.
Boy, that was a nice effort on that run to get what he got. He had to put his hand down, kept his balance, and made a negative play a positive play.
Harris over 40 yards rushing on 9 carries. Has a touchdown from 2 yards out, another from 11 as they'll go to the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to each side as Harris on a second down hard count man jumped into the neutral zone. Then a Monarch moved, and so that will
call it on the Monarchs.
Oh, wow.
I think he was reacting. That's a tough call.
Well, they call that on Pfeiffer from the left guard position, but Brendan Tripp jumped to the neutral zone. Not sure that anybody saw that. So instead of a 2nd down and 7, Monarchs will lose 5 yards and face a 2nd and close to 12 back to the 10-yard line. It's the 6th penalty for 45 yards on TMP. That's been probably the only negative spot so far on 2nd down and 12 from their own 10. Harris out of the shotgun. He'll just pitch it left side for Lang. Lance across the 10, stiff arm at the 15, and will be ridden out of bounds. So once again, Trey Anderson from his secondary position makes the tackle. As Lance Lang will get some of those penalty yards back, and then some, as he'll pick up 7 on 1st down. It's 2nd down facing the Monarchs, and long 7.
Yeah, it's a big play coming up here for the Monarchs. Got to get about 7 yards to keep the drive alive.
From the 15-yard line on a 3rd down and 7. Here comes Sharp on the blitz. They'll just pitch it right side again for Lang, and this time Ellsworth has it. They figured it out immediately, and a stop back inside the 10 as he'll give all those yards back. He loses 6 on the right side run this time. So Ellsworth read it from the get-go. And the clock will continue to wind under 2 minutes to go here in this first half, and the Monarchs will have to punt for the first time here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, that's a good sign for this offense. Again, I mean, first 3 and out when we're almost to halftime for this offense. This has been a really good first half.
Welling stands a couple yards deep into the Monarch end zone. Low snap, but he's able to field it cleanly and get the punt off. Fielded at the 26 and a bobble with a return that time inside the 40 as Anderson was spun down at the Monarch 38-yard line by Ben Pfeiffer. Michael Hale on the coverage as well. And pretty good field position at the TMP 38 with 1:28 to go here in this opening half for the Ellsworth Bearcats.
Yeah, Monarchs really need to stand up and defend this short field. They really don't want to give up anything with just 1:28, but it is a short field, great field position to start this drive.
They'll send that diamond formation, 3 wide receivers to the left. See how the Monarchs adjust to it after Kelly really ran roughshod those first 2 times. Fakes the screen, he's hit and dropped in the backfield. Great penetration up front by the Monarchs. Garrett Pfeiffer, the junior. He just swallowed Kelly in the backfield. Timeout Bearcats back to their Monarch 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 on 1st down.
Well, again, I think he was intending to throw that, but he saw Saib coming across there. If he throws that out there, I think Saib is in the end zone at the other way.
Saw as we get a timeout taken on the field. It's they had went 4 wide to that side, and then he was basically reading if the Monarchs shift 4 guys over there. It's kind of one of those things where you just read where there aren't as many guys, and that's where you go.
Yeah, that's how they were moving the ball on that last drive. Finally able to get some movement on the offensive side. Monarchs have done a great job of containing, and even after giving up that long drive last time, they ended up with a positive with a turnover. So things are going well for the Monarchs. They don't want to give up any momentum right here before half.
Yeah, first time out taken of the half by either team comes with 1:22 to go here in this 2nd quarter. TMP leading 19-0. Our game brought to you apart by Edward Jones, Lifetime Dental Care, Lewis Automotive Group, and Thomas More Prep Marion. Out of the timeout, little traditional now spread formation. 2 wide receivers to each side for Kelly. 2nd down and 15 as they'll work out of TMP territory. Kelly, as the pocket breaks down, tries to take off. He slips a tackle. He'll break another at the 40 and then get back into positive territory to the TMP 34-yard line. Monarchs had him bottled up, but he'll slip a couple of tackles and we get another timeout taken by the Bearcats. As he'll get some of that yardage back. In fact, he picks up 10 before Colby Dreiling brings him down.
That shows you the impressive job the defense has done and how strong a runner he really is, because they had him more than once in the backfield. He broke through a couple of what looked like pretty solid tackles. Able again to turn a negative play into a positive play, but Monarchs have him 3rd down.
Spotted to the Monarch 36-yard line, 1:12 to go. Here in this 2nd quarter, 19-0 in favor of the Monarchs. They got touchdowns on their first 2 drives. A 2-yard touchdown run from Cade Harris. He had an 11-yard touchdown run. And then after a 3-and-out and a punt for Ellsworth on their first 2 possessions, Jace Whitling intercepted a Morgan Kelly pass and returned it for a touchdown. And that's where we stand at 19-0 in favor of the TMP Marion Monarchs. Ellsworth has 1 timeout, facing a 3rd down and 6 from the TMP 36-yard line. Morgan Kelly will send 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side of the tight end as well. He's going to throw the fade, and he overshot his intended receiver, Luke Sharp. Jace Lang over there in coverage. Also Mark Rack in coverage as well. And now it's 4th down at a long 6.
You got to compliment that Monarch secondary for most of the night. They've been in great position and forcing him to put the ball out there probably earlier than further than he wanted to.
Seeing the Monarchs, Jason Wentling, he shifted from his safety position down to the cornerback position, and Jace Lang has done a nice job at that cornerback position as well. He was in coverage that time with Mark Rack over the top. Now the Monarchs face a 4th down here, trying to get the Bearcats off the field with 1:08 to go in this first half, leading 19-0. Now a tight formation for Kelly as he's got just 1 wide receiver to the right, and he'll step up and pressure in his face. Now he'll roll. Kelly throws it late, completes the pass, but it's well short of the line of gain. They'll say the catch was made, but it's not enough for a first down to the 28. So he will pick up a gain of 4. He make it a gain of 6. He needed 8. And the Monarchs will take over after the second turnover on downs of the first half by the Bearcats.
Well, receiver not knowing exactly where the line to gain was there helped the Monarchs out as Kelly was able to buy some time and find him late. But Monarchs take over on downs, and they didn't use much time at all. So Monarchs with at least decent field position have maybe an opportunity to go after more.
19-0 Monarchs with the lead, 59 seconds to play, and all 3 timeouts here in this first half. But remember, they also get the football to start the second half as they run it with Kobe Dreiling, and then a flag came in well late. That came from the white hat behind the play after Dreiling had been tackled for a gain of maybe about a half yard, as we'll wait the call from the official.
Dead ball.
At their own 30.
Oh.
Yeah, personal foul on Ellsworth
against the Bearcats.
That's going to give him 15 yards and really good field position now. I think you take a shot maybe here.
That play, like I said, the flag came from the head official well behind the play and well after the play. It's the 4th penalty for 45 yards now on the Bearcats. And the clock will wind with 50 seconds to go here in this first half. Monarchs will break the huddle. Not really in any big hurry, leading 19-0. And now they go to the double tight wishbone formation from their own 45-yard line. And not everybody's on the same page as right side of that offensive line went before Harris had the snap.
I think the right side thought it was on 2.
So Harris and company will move back to the 40-yard line after their 7th penalty for 50 yards. And that's been the one kind of negative stat so far. They really have hurt themselves with penalties over the last couple of drives. Same formation, double tight wishbone. Harris looking to throw. It's just a little fake on the throw, and they slip it to the fullback, Kobe Dreiling, who picks up 3. And I think the Monarchs are more than happy to just let that first half clock come to an end. After Dreiling picks up 3, it's Kobe's first carry of this first half, and the Monarchs take advantage of a couple of long drives, 2 rushing touchdowns by Cade Harris, and a great defensive play by Jace Whitling. And they go to the halftime break on top, 19-0 over the Ellsworth Bearcats. Good first half by the Monarchs. Now need to find a way to finish into the second half. Monarchs on top, 19-0 as we head to the break on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
High school sports on Eagle TV, brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon-Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. They are the local supporter of community events. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 33 years, so you know they have to be doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop. Phase 2, always supporting local athletics. If you need quick printing of logos or designs on shirts, Phase 2 can handle any of your requests. They have you covered. At Phase 2, Leon's Welding. Welding, fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, even a fleet of mobile welding trucks. Supporting local school activities for over 30 years. Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Eagle Broadband. Eagle Broadband is your trusted internet, TV, and phone provider. They offer many scalable, forward-thinking solutions such as commercial services, managed IT, and marketing solutions for businesses of all sizes. Eagle Broadband.
Eagle Communications is your ultimate business partner. We provide business class phone with customizable features and fast, reliable internet. Your knowledgeable team at Technology Solutions has a broad base of IT services to meet your needs. Let the experts at Marketing Solutions get your message to the right people on the best platforms. The only piece missing is your business. Call Eagle Communications today at 877-61-EAGLE.
Thank you for choosing the style Classic Quality Body Shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style Classic Quality Body Shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
It's time to explore the great indoors,
Grandpa, you know how to play this game?
where snacks are shared with smiles.
Really? Another romantic comedy, Sarah?
And family time comes first.
Movie night is my favorite night.
Explore the great indoors with Eagle Communications with TV and internet starting at $84.99 for 2 years.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Wi-Fi. It should work anywhere in your home. Introducing Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution that makes dead zones history. Boost starts with a dual-band modem and router with greater range than ever. Access points can be added anywhere there's a cable outlet to create more wired connections and stronger Wi-Fi to power all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Learn more at eaglecom.net or call today and add the power of Boost to your Wi-Fi.
High school sports on Eagle TV brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at HayesChevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. They are the local supporter of community events. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 33 years, so you know they have to be doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop. Phase 2, always supporting local athletics. If you need quick printing of logos or designs on shirts, Phase 2 can handle any of your requests. They have you covered. At Phase 2, Leon's Welding. Welding, fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, even a fleet of mobile welding trucks. Supporting local school activities for over 30 years. Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Eagle Broadband. Eagle Broadband is your trusted internet, TV, and phone provider. They offer many scalable, forward-thinking solutions such as commercial services, managed IT, and marketing solutions for businesses of all sizes. Eagle Broadband.
Eagle Communications is your ultimate business partner. We provide business class phone with customizable features and fast, reliable internet. Your knowledgeable team at Technology Solutions has a broad base of IT services to meet your needs. Let the experts at Marketing Solutions get your message to the right people on the best platforms. The only piece missing is your business. Call Eagle Communications today at 877-61-EAGLE.
Thank you for choosing the style Classic Quality Body Shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style Classic Quality Body Shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
It's time to explore the great indoors.
Grandpa, you know how to play this game?
where snacks are shared with smiles.
Really? Another romantic comedy, Sarah?
And family time comes first.
Movie night is my favorite night.
Explore the great indoors with Eagle Communications with TV and internet starting at $84.99 for 2 years.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Wi-Fi. It should work anywhere in your home. Introducing Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution that makes dead zones history. Boost starts with a dual-band modem and router with greater range than ever. Access points can be added anywhere there's a cable outlet to create more wired connections and stronger Wi-Fi to power all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Learn more at eaglecom.net or call today and add the power of Boost to your Wi-Fi.
High school sports on Eagle TV brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the
Welcome back into Lewis Field Stadium where the TMP Marion Monarchs lead the Ellsworth Bearcats 19-0. Jonathan Swinger, Dave Barber back with you as the Monarchs put up a nice performance there in that first half. Real quickly, we want to get you a Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. And again, it's Thursday, so very few teams from across the area are playing. In fact, really not anybody in our area. Manhattan led Topeka Highland 27-0 in the first half. Just not a whole lot of scores to get to you because we really don't have a whole lot of area teams playing in our or playing here on a Thursday night. We can get you a couple of scores for you. Checking on Fort Hayes, the Tiger men trail KU 53-36 at the 13-minute mark of the second half there at Allen Fieldhouse. Elsewhere tonight, the men's soccer team at Fort Hayes rallies for a 3-2 win over Harding. They trailed 2-0 in that one. Elsewhere this evening, I want to get you another score update if we can on we want to check in. I forgot during our happenings at TMP, wanted to let you know that Hayes High boys soccer team defeated TMP earlier tonight 7-2. So that's our Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. The green grass you won in the spring starts with spring in the fall by Hayes Kalon. Call Kirk Mask at 623-0674 or Kurt Viner at 623-0427. So just about ready to get this second half underway. Dave, Monarchs will have the football to start out the second half. What do we got to see from the Monarchs in this second half?
I think more of what we saw in the first half, and it'd be nice for them to put together a drive and put points on the board right here. I think if they can make a statement with this drive, it'll go a long ways to finish in this game.
Bearcats will kick from the north to the south here in this second half to start out this third quarter as they will kick it to Cade Harris and Jace Whitling. And the Bearcats kicker Alberto Sicaro de la Fuente ready to kick it away as he has it teed up at the right hash and will kick from the 40-yard line. Again, we said here in the press box on the home side, so he kicks from our left to our right in the Bearcats road white jerseys, the red numbers with the black pants. Monarchs in those home dark blues with the white numbers trimmed in gray as we welcome you aboard for this second half of action for the Monarchs and the Bearcats. As Sicaro de la Fuente has it teed up, and this kickoff will be angled away from Harris. Cade Harris will take it at the 15-yard line, angles into the near side across the 30, and will be brought down by Bradley Vopat at about the 37-yard line. So Monarchs will have pretty good field position to start out this second half, again scoring on their first two offensive possessions and added the interception return for a touchdown as well to take that 19-0 lead into the halftime break.
We'll see if they can continue. Ellsworth likes to bring a lot of extra pressure, and Monarchs handled it pretty well in the first half.
They'll start from their own 37-yard line in the shotgun formation. Snap back to the quarterback, Harris. He'll throw it quickly on an out route, and it is short of the intended receiver. He was trying to find Mark Rack to the right side, and that was at the feet of Bradley Vopat. If that's any higher, that's intercepted and probably taken back for what could be a score. So it'll bring up second down and 10.
Well, he was really off the mark that time. For the first time tonight, probably delivered a pass that wasn't near his receiver.
First half for Harris, though, he completed 6 of 7 passes for 103 yards. He'll swing it here on second down to the right side. It will be caught by Lance Lang at the 35. He's got the first down and more as he speeds into Bearcat territory. See where they spot him out of bounds. I think they're going to say he stepped out of the 48-yard line, but he'll flip the field and get it into Bearcat territory, as that is enough for a first down, as he will pick up 17 on the play.
Well, they've used him pretty effectively trying to get him outside in the open field. They've done it in the first half with quick pitches, just getting him outside on the edge, and that time they just throw a little flare pass out there, and he does a good job of making the first guy miss and picking up a first down.
Second catch for 23 yards and another Monarch first down to the 48. Option is that it'll actually just be a quarterback sweep with Harris, and then the ball got punched free, and it's caught by a Monarch at the 45, and Andrew Schwartz is able to get it to the 41-yard line. He lost the ball as well, but the official say he was down. That was nearly a huge disaster, and then it ends up with Schwartz recovering a fumble and returning taking it out to the Monarch 41-yard line. Goes down as a gain of 7 for TMP.
It worked out. Schwartz said, "Look what I found," because that ball just popped out. It was suspended in the air, and it landed right in his hands.
Coach Jay Harris screaming on the sideline, telling his freshman quarterback Cade to tuck it tightly when he's running. As Ellsworth will show a blitz on 2nd down and 3. Harris rolling to the right, pressure in his face, and it's intercepted. Taken away by the big defensive lineman. Trip in the knee, sweep from behind by Lance Lang. It's picked up by Luke Sharp, and he is going to take it to the house. Sharp will take it to the house. It'll be a fumble recovery for a touchdown on one of the wildest plays you'll see. The interception was returned inside the Monarch 20-yard line and then picked up by Sharp, and he will get credit for a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And it's a 2-score game at 19-6 after the turnover by the Monarchs.
Yeah, that was a tough break and a lot of pressure, and probably might have been just as well to take the sack that time, trying to throw it, and threw it right into the lap of the defense. And then Lang did a good job of stripping the ball out, but
the senior defensive tackle, Brendan Tripp, kind of similar to the Monarchs' Chase Willing interception. He bobbled a little bit, and the defensive tackle tried to take off and run with it. And as Dave mentioned, that extra point, by the way, was good a moment ago. As Dave mentioned, the effort by Lance Lang to strip it away from behind, but Luke Sharp was Johnny on the spot to pick it up and return it for the touchdown. And so Sharp will get credit for a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And just like that, it's 19-7 with 10:48 to go here in the third quarter. Monarchs with the lead, but Ellsworth is on the board.
That's tough with a turnover in the backfield like that, because all your players are already beyond the play. And Lang, when he makes that play, he's the only one back there if there's not really another Monarch to help him pick up the fumble.
Harrison Whitling back to return the kick on the first turnover of the ball game for the Monarchs. It's an interception by Harris. He threw 4 a week ago, and this one, as he was being pressured, was bobbled by that defensive lineman Tripp, who will get his first interception of the season. And then Sharp with a touchdown return. So the Monarchs still lead, but their lead is now just a couple of scores at 19-7. There's a lot of time left in this one. 10:48 to go in this third quarter. Sicaro De La Fuente has it teed up, and this time he'll kick it inside the 10, where it's fielded at the 9 by Jace Willing, as he'll start right up the middle and return it across the 30 up to the 31-yard line, as he is stacked up on the play by Tyler Romero, the junior, and the Monarchs will take over at their own 31-yard line.
Well, just going to have to shake that last play off, because that's a big momentum shifter in this ball game with early in the third quarter for them to get points like that. That's got to just overcome it and put a nice drive together.
Monarchs on this one will go back to the double tight wishbone formation. Harris underneath center with a long count, and it'll just be a quarterback keeper to the right side. Got a nice block from Andrew Schwartz as Harris gets to the 34-yard line. And it'll be brought down once again by Avery Haxton. Also Vopadded on the tackle. Actually spot him shy of the 34, so just a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd down and 8. And Harris with a wide receiver to the right side, underneath center with the double tights. And looking to pass as he lobs it for his intended receiver, and it was nearly intercepted again to the left side. Looking for Jace Lang, him and Anderson battling. And then a late flag comes in on Tyler Anderson. He had some words for Jace Willing, and it was right in front of the official here on the near sideline. That happened right in front of the side judge.
Well, it's just not a smart play, because, there was a lot of hand fighting early in that pattern as Wentling trying to get free. Probably could have been holding on the defense, but, he made a nice play and then tried to make something of it afterwards, and Wentling just kind of ignoring him, which he should do. I mean, that's a good job by him.
That was a dead ball foul on what would have been 3rd down, so the Monarchs will get a break. They'll get their 9th first down of the contest, and after going to that double tight wishbone, which they didn't look real comfortable running. They'll go back to the spread. They've had a lot of success in this so far in the game with 10:06 to go here in the third quarter. Harris will work out of the shotgun, twins to each side. Fakes the pitch one way. Cade's going to start to the near side, and he'll get across midfield with a good block from Colby Dreiling, and he's ran out of bounds at the Bearcat 43-yard line. So he flips the script, picks up 9, and it's second down. Make it 7, and it's second down and 2.
Yeah, getting across that midfield stripe now, flipping this field position, but the Monarchs really want to finish this one with the help of that penalty.
Harris goes over 50 yards on 11 carries now, as he's got 52 rushing yards and a second down here in short 2. Back to the Twins look. Harris with pressure coming. He pitches it left side for Lang. Stiff arm, and then is brought down by Cash Travnicek, but not before Lang will get the first down. Travnicek used that stiff arm to his advantage to spin Lang down, but he gets to the 38 and a gain of 5, and it's a first down.
Yeah, getting to the edge again, and that's, they'll take it. 5 yards is a pretty nice play, and again, showing some strength with that stiff arm, but like you said, able to kind of drag him down that time.
How about the balance of the Monarch offense? Had over 80 yards passing and 100 yards, 80 yards rushing and 100 yards passing in that first half, and kind of similar to start here in this second half. Harris will run the option, makes a man miss in the backfield, and then he cut it right up off that right side, gets inside the 30. Harris will pick up 8, and he had a man in the backfield. He just made him miss as Vopak came up empty on the tackle attempt.
Yeah, running that option, I think he gave him just enough of a look like he was going to pitch it that the defender went for him, and he planted that foot and turned it right upfield. A nice gain on first down. Monarchs moving the ball again.
Get a little bit of a limp going back to the huddle as he'll get the play. And a second down and short 2, ball from the 30, 9:15 and counting. Bearcats show the blitz. Monarchs pick it up. Here's a pitch right side. Lang's got a block with a flag on the play at the 30. Lang into the open field to the 20. Angles inside the 15, and he's chopped down out there, but I think this one is going to come back as there's a couple of different flags. Davis made the tackle at the 15.
Yeah, that's going to be unfortunate because that play, the hold, I think they're going to call a hold on this side. It was on this side of the line of scrimmage.
It was behind the play.
Chop
block on the Monarchs.
And they didn't need it. I mean, it was away from the play. That's a big one. That's a 15-yarder.
That erases a 16-yard gain for Lang on the option play. And instead, they'll face a second down and long after the penalty. All the way back to the 46-yard line. 8 penalties, 65 yards now for the Monarchs. As the ball will be back to the Ellsworth 46-yard line. 9 minutes to go, third quarter. Monarchs lead 19-7. 2 wide receivers to each side. Harris will work out of the shotgun as Cade looks to the left. Pump fakes, wants to throw it up the seam, and he can't quite hook up with his man, Jace Wentling, on the post pattern inside the 15 as he battled step for step with Morgan Kelly. And now it's third down facing the Monarchs.
Yeah, that was a pretty good job by Kelly defensively that time. He gave him the pump fake, and he didn't fall for it at all as he had good coverage down there. And Wentling with a nice effort, but just a little too long on the pass.
8:52 to go, third quarter. Monarchs lead 19-7. Only touchdown came on a fumble recovery by Luke Sharp that he took in for the touchdown here in the third quarter. Monarchs are backed up here on a third down and long. Swing pass is going to be incomplete, trying to find Lance Lang on the flat out there on the right. And Lance had room to run at about the 45-yard line. Actually, it was right at about the 47, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, trying to get him out there on that flare again and trying to lead him out in front, and he just put it out there a little too far for Lance to catch up with it.
Looks like we'll see the Monarch punt unit for the second time here in this one. As Wentling stands on his own 42-yard line, and it's a line drive kick that Travnicek will let bounce, and down by Ben Pfeiffer at the 12-yard line as the Bearcats will take over, at the 17-yard line. The Bearcats will have it at their own 17 with 8:41 to play
The Bearcats will have
here
the
in
ball.
this third quarter.
You
can save when you insure both your home and auto with Shelter. See Shelter agent Dustin Shoemaker for the details. Bearcats will take over on a first down and 10, down 12 at 19-7 with 8:41 to play here in this third quarter. They go double tight, two backs with Kelly, and they hand it off. Kelly then bobbled it, and the ball's free again. He couldn't even get the handoff off before he is blown up in the backfield by the Monarchs, and they have it again. It's the third turnover for this Ellsworth offense, and there was so much pressure in the backfield by the Monarchs. That play was blown up from the get-go. Kelly had no shot.
Yeah, not sure who came charging through there. Might have been Weston Pfeiffer, but
well, actually, they're gonna look like they had pointed.
They did
Monarch football, but instead they're gonna say that it was recovered by Ellsworth. The official had pointed TMP's direction, but I guess they will say that Ellsworth got back on it. Says Kelly gets credit for a couple of yards there, and it's second down and 8. That was it looked like. That ball definitely came free as they'll send 4 wide receivers to the left side of the formation. Kelly looks that way. He is hit, spun, he stays on his feet, and then will be brought down just across the 20. He's going to pick up about 2 yards. He was stopped for a loss of the backfield as both Garrett and Weston Pfeiffer were hanging on for dear life, and they're going to say his forward progress was stopped. So Weston Pfeiffer will get credit for the sack back to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, again, pressure coming right up the middle, and that's just hard to deal with when you're a quarterback looking to try to find something downfield. And I think you're right. I think either they called him in the, or when he put his hand down, maybe his knee went down too. I'm not sure, but either way, it worked out well for the Monarchs.
Pfeiffer will get his 3rd sack of the season, and it's now 3rd down and 14, and I think they're going to get delayed game now on Ellsworth. It is. As much as everything went right for the Monarchs in that first half, so far here on this possession, everything has went wrong for the Bearcats, and they now face a 3rd down and close to 20. It's 3rd and 19, almost 3rd and 18. They have to get it to the 28-yard line after the penalty. Kelly looking to his left. Nobody's open. He's just going to turn around and he deep, and it's knocked away. What a great play by Mark Rack to get his hand up at the last minute and knock that ball away up the near sideline. He was beat on the play by Travnicek, and Rack just got a paw on it and knocked it away.
Yeah, and he was kind of trying to backpedal in the coverage and really kind of got his feet crossed up. I thought he was going to go down. If he goes down, that's a touchdown, but he able to stick his hand up and just knock it down.
After an interception last week, he makes a huge play on offense here, and it will be Morgan Kelly to punt the football away. Kelly with a short punt that bounces out of bounds inside Bearcat territory at the 45-yard line. And the Monarchs will get it with great field position. Rack made a great play a week ago on the interception and returned it out to midfield and got beat on the play, but had the presence of mind to stick that paw out there and knock it away. And fortunately for the Monarchs, they're going to have great field position after the short punt by Kelly. So they'll take over at the Ellsworth 43-yard line. Monarchs lead 19-7, 6:46 to play here in this third quarter. Harris out of the shotgun, twins to each side. Looking to his right, pumps one way. He'll come back to the left, airing it out for Whitling, who can't come back and make the play. Working against Morgan Kelly. Let him just a little bit too much, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I like the idea. You get a good big swing on field position, get the ball right back, and take one shot through that little flare pass, which has been a pretty good play for him, and trying to find Whitling coming back on that backside, and he almost got there.
That's been a fun matchup, too, to watch with Kelly and Whitling. Jace got him once in that first half, but that time they were unable to convert. 2 wide receivers will be split to each side with 6:40 to go here in this third quarter. Monarchs work from the Bearcat 43. Just quick catch and throw to Dreiling, and Colby had it right around his ankles, and he couldn't bring it in on the left side from the slot. Sharps in coverage there, but it's incomplete, and now it's third down for the Monarchs.
Yeah, a couple of quick incompletions. Now they're 3rd and long, and really, though, that quick pattern's there, and it's been there because they play soft on the outside. Lot of buffer.
Monarchs send 2 wide receivers to each side as they work from the left hash here on 3rd down and 10 from the 43. Harris to throw, pressure in his face. He'll escape the pocket, roll to his right, directing traffic. Now throws it late, and it's through the hands of his intended receiver, Jace Lang. Just not quite tall enough. He needed about 1 more inch, and he would have pulled it down. Instead, it's 4th down now, facing the Monarchs from the Bearcat 43. Used all of his 6'2 frame. Just needed a little bit more.
Yeah, and he's throwing that ball as he's rolling out, so he got a little more air under it than he intended, and it was just too tall.
He's wide open.
Yeah, he was. He has an easy first down and then some if he can come down with it. Monarchs playing field position, need to pin him deep again.
Welling back out to punt this football. And here come the Bearcats, and they block the punt. It's Tripp again. It's picked up by Sharp, and it's a foot race. Sharp is going to run to the end zone on the touchdown. A blocked punt by Brendan Tripp is recovered and then taken to the house by Luke Sharp. He's going to score 2 touchdowns so far in this 3rd quarter. He got a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and then he returns a block punt for a touchdown as well from 46 yards out. And just like that, it's a 1-score game at 19-13. Monarchs have the lead, but a blocked punt return for a touchdown with 6:20 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Has the Bearcats on top, and the extra point is going to be blocked at the line of scrimmage by the Monarchs. And a special teams touchdown, a defensive touchdown. Have the Bearcats on top, or on the board, with the Monarchs still on top at 19-13.
Yeah, and they were close to blocking his last punt. He just was able to get it off, and that time they've seen something that they're coming after those punts. So Monarchs again got to take a deep breath because there's 2 big plays. The offense for Ellsworth has not scored. It's like you said, defense and special teams, and a little bit unconventional, but it's got them right back in this ballgame.
Now Monarchs offense leading by 6 at 19-13. Need to find a way to try and sustain a drive here. Our game brought to you in parts by Ellis County Abstracted Title, Jeter Law Firm, High Plains Roofing. Also brought to you by Hayes Kalon, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Herman Physical Therapy, Adams Brown Bearing and Ball, Field Abstracted Title Company, Dave's Auto Repair, Classic Quality Body Shop, and Roof Masters as well. Monarchs led 19-0 at halftime. Luke Sharp has 2 touchdowns in the second half, a fumble recovery for a score, and also has a blocked punt that it was recovered for a touchdown as well. Tripp is one who's made both the plays. The big 245-pound senior intercepted the pass from Harris and then had it stripped, and that allowed Sharp to return the touchdown. And then Tripp's the one who blocked that punt a moment ago. Monarch offense back out there. Quick Kalon scoreboard updates. Fort Hays State Tiger men trail KU at the under 8 timeout 60-45. Cara De La Fuente with a short kick that'll be fielded and bobbled for a moment that time, but then hauled in by Weston Pfeiffer. As Pfeiffer will haul it in at the 40-yard line. It's a little trickery right at about.
After the kick,
I spotted him on the TMP side of the 40. It looked like he had it right around the 41. Monarchs will have it with still pretty good field position at their own 39-yard line. 6:19 to play here in this 3rd quarter. Monarchs lead is 6 at 19-13. Back to the double tight wishbone formation. Harris underneath center. He's going to keep it right side on the quarterback sweep, trying to run behind a Lang block, and he picks up about 3 to the TMP 42-yard line as we close in on 6 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter.
On the carry for the Monarchs, number 31, Cade Harris.
Need to find a way to get that first half energy and swagger back. They were playing with a lot of energy in that first half, and 2 crazy plays that resulted in touchdowns have really taken the life out of this Monarch offense. That's really been the special teams and defense of the Bearcats this difference so far. Here's a pass left side. It is caught to the 47 by Jace Willing, and then he gets upended in Bearcat territory to the 48 as he will pick up the first down as he is tackled. That time Morgan Kelly comes over to make the play, but not before he's able to pick up the first down as he'll pick up a gain of 13.
Well, I think those are the patterns that's available to them. You know, they've been trying to kind of strike deep, and Ellsworth done pretty good coverage, but those little sit-down patterns underneath the zone are available.
Monarchs up to the Ellsworth 48-yard line following the first down, and here's a blown play that was snapped back to the quarterback Harris, and I'm not sure everybody was on the same page as not everybody moved at the same time. That was out of a broken play, and now it's second down and 13 after the loss of 3.
Yeah, I think that was the center snapping the ball too early.
Haxton in on the tackle. He's been busy in that linebacker position, the 205-pound junior. Him and Luke Sharp have been busy. Andalon and Travnicek called their name a couple of times as well. 2 wide receivers to each side on second down and long. Harris is going to air it out. He's throwing it deep right side. Got a man and bobbled it in. It's incomplete. Monarchs were trying to throw it up that far sideline for Mark Rack, and he was open and had it go in and out of his hands off the shoulder pads. And now it's third down and long.
That's a tough one because that was a touchdown. He had beat the defense. The defense stumbled, almost fell down, and he was 5 yards behind everybody, and the pass hit him right in stride. Unfortunately, just couldn't handle it.
The sophomore Rack had 2 catches of more than 20 yards in that first half on that opening drive that set up the touchdown. As he came back to the huddle, Ethan Atherton with a little high five and need him to get going. Feel bad for him. That was a touchdown, and now they've got a third down and a long 12. Harris out of the shotgun, pressure coming. He'll escape the pocket, throw it late, got a man. It's Jace Lango will catch it at the 48, and then Jace just turns it up inside Bearcat territory to about the 44-yard line. So Jace on his first catch of the night picks up 6. As the clock rolls under 4:15 to go here in the third quarter, Monarchs facing a third down and 6, and see if they play field position again.
Well, as their defense has played, I think you about have to. But, I mean, 13 points on the board for Ellsworth, and their offense has only ran 3 plays in this half.
Looks like the Monarchs will elect a punt. We already saw 1 blocked punt from Tripp the last time. Snap back. Wentling with no pressure this time gets off a line drive kick that'll bounce and roll inside the 15. Got a great TMP bounce and then stayed in bounds and is knocked out of bounds by Pfeiffer inside the 6. That is a great punt that pins Ellsworth inside their own 6-yard line before Ben Pfeiffer was able to down that one. And with 3:40 to go here in this third quarter, Ellsworth will have the football at their own 5.5-yard line.
First and 10 for the Bearcats on the Bearcat 9.
3:40 to play.
They marked that up at the 9.
Yeah, they did. So it'll be at the Ellsworth 9. Sure looked like that was. And now on a handoff on first down as Kelly will slip the first tackle. He couldn't even hand that off because Weston Pfeiffer was all over the tailback Sharp, and Kelly just had to keep it himself, and he picks up 3 across the 11 to about the 12-yard line.
Boy, Pfeiffer's having himself a night right in the middle of that defense.
Dreiling was able to make the tackle. That is the 21st carry of the night for the quarterback Kelly. He averages 27 attempts rushing per contest. And now a second down and 8 as they work from their own 11-yard line. He'll keep it and cuts back up inside and is upended again. He's shy of the 15, give him the 14-yard line, but again, cut down on the play by the middle of that Monarch defense. Dreiling helped clean it up. Bryce Syme got there first. Called his name a lot. Third down and 6 after the short gain for Kelly.
He does such a good job tackling, getting low. doing it with a club on his hand.
Big 3rd down and 6 coming up here for the Bearcats. They'll send a wide receiver to each side as Kelly works out of the shotgun. Monarchs show pressure, and they'll come on the blitz. Kelly spins and is hit at the 15. He had nowhere to go. The Monarchs up front. Ethan Atherton helps to clean it up, and Kelly is just running for his life back there as he picks up a yard. It's 4th down and 4.
Well, they did what they needed, pinned him deep. Have an opportunity to get real good field position. Like to be able to see Harris field this one and make a return on it, because should set him up really nicely.
See if Kelly does punt it, though, on 4th down and 4. Low snap, he'll get it, and it's another short kick. He had a kick of 14 yards in the first half. This one will go out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. I think it's going to be right around the 45-yard line. Yep, right out of bounds at the 45. It's a 30-yard punt, which is pretty much Morgan Kelly's average. Now the Monarchs force another Ellsworth punt.
On the Bearcats.
The Monarchs will get it back as they'll take over at the Ellsworth 45-yard line. With 1:47 to play here in the 3rd quarter, the game has kind of ground to a halt a little bit. Monarchs trying to find a way to ignite that crowd again here on the near sideline on a cool Week 8 matchup. So the Monarchs still looking for their first district win. 2 wide receivers to each side on 1st down and 10 as they work from their own, or from the Bearcat 45. Harris running the option right side. All sorts of room. He'll take it to the right side and be hit immediately by Avery Haxton. And he will get no gain. Haxton and Brendan Tripp did a great job, and Harris really had no choice but to cut it up, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they didn't get a lot of penetration, but they just spread the defense as it flowed to the sideline, and like you said, the only option was just to turn it up and get what he could.
Harris came in with 380 rushing yards. He'll go over 400 so far. He has 60 yards on 15 carries, those 2 rushing touchdowns. Here's a 2nd down and 10, looking to pass. He'll throw it left side, and he overshot Jace Whitling. You're at about the 37-yard line in Bearcat territory.
Pass is incomplete by
He's looking for Whitling, but he overshot him, and they weren't on the same page. And now it's 3rd down and 10. Travnicek and also Morgan Kelly in coverage.
Yeah, I think he thought Whitling was going to continue towards the sideline, and he kind of turned back in. Need a big play right here for the Monarchs.
1:06 to go in this 3rd quarter. 19-13, Monarchs with the lead, but Ellsworth has scored on 2 straight, and now Whitling goes early out of his wide receiver position here to the left side of the formation as Monarchs went to the hard count.
Ball foul, illegal procedure against the Monarchs.
That is the 10th penalty on TMP for 75 yards. And it moves them back to the 48-yard line. Ellsworth has 5 penalties for 60 yards. Last week, Monarchs had 6 penalties. Just 1 penalty 2 weeks ago. They've done a pretty good job after really hurting themselves early in the season. They had settled down penalty-wise a little bit, but now face a 3rd down and long from midfield. Harris will just quickly sling it to the left. Catch made at the 41. That's Jace Whitling as he'll run inside the 30-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down as they are able to get it all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19.
Yeah, that's what they needed, and they just, again, it's those shallower patterns, those shallow flat patterns or over the middle, either one, that have been available, and Whitling with a nice run after catch to pick up that big 1st down.
One real soft coverage on 3rd down and long allowed Whitling to pick up 19 of the 1st down. Ball to the Ellsworth 30-yard line. 2 wide receivers each side. They'll run it with Lance Lang up the middle, and he's going to be brought down by Tyler Walford, having called the senior's name a whole lot. Monarchs have done a pretty good job against the big senior as Lang will pick up 2 on the play.
Kind of see how strong he is right there as he made that with a kind of a one-handed arm tackle, as it looked like Lance was, if he could break that tackle, had some room at that 2nd level, but that was a strong tackle.
Monarchs able to get to the Ellsworth 28-yard line. 2 wide receivers to each side. Harris will work out of the shotgun on 2nd down and 8. It'll be a quarterback keeper left side. Harris cuts it up inside, got a block, and now he's off to the races, and he's going to get to the end zone for the touchdown. As he will score from 28 yards out. Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown of this contest, puts the Monarchs on top 25-13 with 16 seconds to play here in this 3rd quarter.
Boy, that's what they needed too. And boy, strong run, and again, just cutting up field at the right time, making a couple of players miss, and found pay dirt. Finished that 5-play, 45-yard drive with a big run.
New season high, 3 rushing touchdowns for Harris. And now the Monarchs will line up and go for 2 out of the double tight wishbone set. It's actually 1 wide wishbone set. They just throw the lob, and trying to make a jump ball catch was Jace Wentling, but he couldn't haul it in. So the Monarchs will only get 6, but another big 6 this time makes it 25-13 in favor of the Monarchs. You get that score back to 2, and after 2 crazy touchdowns to the quarter by Ellsworth, Monarchs are able to get back on the board and feel like put a little bit of separation, and the way the defense is played, you can take a breath here towards the end of the 3rd quarter.
Well, that was a character drive right there, because you get a couple of touchdowns like that, and all kinds of things can happen down the stretch, really, and able to convert a big 3rd and long with a Wentling reception, and then the nice run to finish it off by Harris from distance, and that is what the Monarchs really needed.
From business polos to team gear, your first choice should be Phase 2 screen printing and embroidery. No minimum order, plus a quick turnaround time. Phase 2 screen printing and embroidery just out Vine on 22nd Street next to Big D's Rental in Hayes. 16 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Monarchs able to retake that 2-score lead at 25-13. And here in this 3rd quarter, kicking from the south to the north, our right to our left.
This will be the 7th play for this Ellsworth offense after this kickoff. I've only ran 6 offensive plays, and to say they've got 13 points on the board is kind of strange, but that's just how this 3rd quarter unfolded.
Yeah, still have 2 touchdowns, scored on a block punt return for a touchdown and a fumble return for a touchdown. Both are an interception that was a fumble return for a touchdown. Here's the kickoff, fielded inside the 10-yard line as Anderson with a flag on the play races across the 25 and up to about the 29-yard line. Monarchs, Colby Dreiling makes the tackle, and we await the official signal on the flag.
Usually a hold or a block in the back on.
Here's Caleb's scoreboard updates, and another.
Crackback block.
Okay, so another one of those. I called the blind side block.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of those on the Bearcats.
15-yarder for half the distance.
Monarchs in that, or so far have 10 for 75.
Against the Bearcats.
And the half the distance to the goal penalty. So the Bearcats back inside their own 15-yard line.
They started on the 17 on the first drive, the 9 on the second drive they had, now the 13.
Inside, about the 13-yard line. Kelly to pass on 1st down as he's going to escape the pocket roll and throw it at the feet of Travnicek. As he was covered well, had pressure coming from behind. The Monarchs again got good pressure in on the quarterback Kelly, and it's 2nd down and 10 from the 13. Kelly in the contest just 4 of 14 passes. We talked about in the pregame show that he threw for almost 1,000 yards a year ago, but they look completely different this year. Doesn't really want to throw it as much. Doesn't feel comfortable, it looks like, throwing it as much, only completing right around 50% of his passes. 5 seconds to go here in this 3rd quarter, 2nd down and 10. 3 wide receivers to the left side of the formation. Kelly's going to keep it to the right side. Got a block as he'll just cut it up to about the 20 and then went down awkwardly, and he is slow to get up at the 21-yard line. As the quarter comes to an end, he will pick up 7. They face a 3rd down and 2 when we return. As we head now
into the 3rd quarter.
to the fourth quarter. It's 25-13 in favor of the TMP Marion Monarchs on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
For choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
The quarter timeout, Ellsworth facing a 3rd down and 1. They'll snap it back to Kelly with a flag on the play. I don't know that he got there. Got a pretty good spot with pressure in his face by Ethan Atherton. And Atherton actually kind of helped clean it up. Looked like the first man in there was Matthew Hess. The sophomore Hess makes the tackle, but we await the call from the official. It's holding on the Bearcats. He'll definitely take the 10-yard penalty and move them back for a 3rd down at about 11.
Yeah, big break for the defense now. Have them pinned deep again. Want to get that ball right back.
That's the 7th penalty for 80 yards on the Bearcats. Said we'll get you a Hayes Kalon scoreboard update. Final from Lawrence. 86-56, KU able to beat the Fort Hays State Tiger men this evening in that exhibition game on our Hayes Kalon scoreboard update.
Quite an experience for those players to get a go play in Allen Fieldhouse.
3rd down coming up, and 13. Ball from the Ellsworth 10-yard line as Kelly will roll to his right. Kelly with pressure coming from behind. He's going to be brought down at the goal line. Good pressure from Weston Pfeiffer, who will get his 2nd sack of this ball game. Now he's got 5, make it 4 on the year. He drops Kelly all the way back to the 1. Kelly loses 9 on the play.
That young man has played himself a ball game tonight. Great play, running down Kelly on the drop back. Punter's going to have his heels near the back of the end zone.
Morgan Kelly, who has not had a great night punting, has 1 of 14, 1 of 30 yards. Will punt from the end zone, and it's a low kick. It'll bounce right around the 26-yard line, and 27, and roll down at the 31. So Kelly with a 30-yard punt, not a 31.5-yard punt. He has not had a great night punting the football, and the Monarchs, after a great defensive play by Weston Pfeiffer, are going to have great field position with 10:56 to go here in the contest.
3rd straight 3-and-out by the defense here in the second half. They have done the job.
Monarchs will take over at the Ellsworth 32-yard line, so officially a 31-yard punt. This is the 2nd straight drive in which they've started in Ellsworth territory. And they go to the double tight wishbone formation from the Ellsworth 32. Harris will run the quarterback keeper left side as he slips 1 tackle, but is not going to get away from 2 more at the line of scrimmage. Trying to run off of that left side with 3 guys, make it 2 guys out in front of him, but just not really anywhere to go. Is riding him down that time. Like Travnicek was in on that tackle. As Harris will get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 10. Still at the Ellsworth 32-yard line. The Monarchs leading 25-13. We'll go back to this double tight wishbone formation. They haven't had a lot of success out of the double tight wishbone, and now some miscommunication as Rack will go into the backfield as that 3rd back, and it'll be a handoff just directly to the fullback on the fullback dive, and Colby Dreiling picks up maybe a yard to the 31, and now it's 3rd down and 9.
On the carry for the Monarchs, number 17.
3rd and long, see what they can find. And again, it's been those 7, 8 yard out patterns that he's been able to find those receivers on the run that have been big plays for him tonight.
Third down coming up here for the Monarchs, but the clock continues to wind with 9:45 to go, and they lead 25-13, trying to get that first district win of 2019 on Senior Day. Out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers. Quick pass, they'll just dump it off. Catch is made by Colby Dreiling at the 25. He slips a tackle, and Colby has got a first down as he'll get down to the 16-yard line. Colby Dreiling with his second catch. This one goes for 14 at a first down as he's ridden down by Morgan Kelly. But not before the Monarchs get their 14th first down of the contest, down to the Ellsworth 16-yard line. Dreiling has 2 catches for 19 yards. He came in with 3 catches and 55 yards on the season. Harris will bring the group to the line of scrimmage with 9-10 and counting. Cade will run the option, pitches it late, and the ball's on the ground, scooped up by Lance Lang. Lang had to go back and get it inside the 20 and was able to make something out of nothing as he'll get down to the 11-yard line. He picks up 5, ran closer to 10 after the pitch was behind him. And now it's second down and 5 for the Monarchs.
21, Lance Lang.
Oh, good job. That's dangerous when that ball's rolling around at your feet like that, to be able to pick it up and pick up some nice yards. Good job by Lang.
Lance has been used sparingly in the rush attack for the Monarchs. Had just 1 carry for 2 yards last week, but has 49 yards on now 13 carries. Here's a second down play as it'll be a quarterback keeper as Harris trying to get to the edge off the left side, and he does. Cade Harris will take it in for the 4th time on the ground. The freshman quarterback just outruns everybody for the TMP touchdown, and the Monarchs are able to add another score as they take a 31-13 lead with 8:54 to play here in this 4th quarter as Harris scampers in from 11 yards out, and he just showed off that blazing speed that time.
5 plays, 32 yards again, capped off with another big score.
Harris will hold on the extra points out of the high snap, and Whitling's kick is no good. So that's been a bit of an issue after making the first one. They have struggled on the extra point attempts, but it doesn't matter at this point as the Monarchs add another touchdown and go up 31-13 over the Ellsworth Bearcats. We've got 8:54 to play here in this one. Take a look at what the Monarchs have done defensively against this Ellsworth offense, and we'll go back to the very first possession. It's 3 and outs, punt, interception, turnover on downs, interception, turnover on downs, and 3 straight punts. This is a Bearcat offense that averaged right around 277 yards and would score right around 23 points per contest. But so far, the Monarchs have really put a stranglehold on this offense, and the quarterback, Morgan Kelly, has 49 yards rushing on 24 carries.
They have done a job. I mean, offense has played well, too. Other than a couple of fluke plays, this is a blowout.
Yeah, Bearcats have 2 touchdowns, both by Luke Sharp. He has a 30-yard return for a touchdown on a fumble that was after an interception by Brendan Tripp, the defensive lineman. They also have the blocked punt that was returned by a touchdown for Sharp as well. So no offensive touchdowns given up so far by the Monarchs, and we have 8:54 to go here in this contest. Trying to get that first district win of the season. Be at Ellenwood more than likely next Friday as the kick by Whitling, another short kick that'll bounce at the 21, be fielded by Travnicek. He'll backpedal, and he's brought down. Cade Harris wrapped him up back on the 15-yard line. And then Cade went down awkwardly. He kind of bent himself back up, battling with Travnicek. He was banged up a little bit in that first half as he comes to the near sideline. And it looks like Ben Pfeiffer will come in on defense for the Monarchs.
Hopefully that's something he can walk off because he's played himself a nice game. He's been big on both sides of the ball. And Wintling's down too. I think that's a cramp on the sideline.
Monarchs have 2 different defensive players in the secondary on a first down and 10 from the Ellsworth 15-yard line. Kelly will work out of the shotgun, throw it to the left, hook up with his man, Travnicek, who will be brought down close to a first down. It is enough for a first down to the 25. And now the Monarchs' Michael Hale is a little bit slow to get up, as him and Lucas Lang, or him and Lance Lang were both in on the tackle.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. One of those stingers, hopefully, that he can shake off, but don't want to see the Monarchs start to drop like this.
Gain of 10 to the 25 after they started at their own 15. Kelly to throw again. This is Luke Sharp. He'll make the catch at the 30 and then be brought down from behind by Mark Rack, who got a piece of him. It's a gain of 7. Almost a couple of short pass plays, and they've moved the chains a little bit.
Kelly to number 15, Luke Sharp.
Yeah, that's the first time they've been able to get a first down in this half. And the Monarchs can make another play.
That catch by Sharp was his first of the contest. Second down, they'll go right back to the same play, and it's Cash Travnicek who will make the play at the 37-yard line. He picks up 5, but he went down to a knee to get it, and so it's a first down and a gain of 5.
Yeah, good to see both Harris and Wentling come back out on the field.
Two of the Monarch secondary players that have really played well in this one. As Kelly has a first down and 10 from the 36. Little pump fake looking to his right. Kelly will throw it late over the middle, and it is going to be caught inside Monarch territory as Davis will bring the catch in all the way down to the 31-yard line. So they flip the field on that pass play. They were at the 37. They get 32 on the first catch of the game for Dayton Davis.
You know, Mice coming over to try to make a play on that. Just got there just touch too late.
So I'll move the chains, set him up with a first down pass play, and again it's Sharp who will make the catch, and then he slips a tackle. Sharp is into the open field, and he will score. So they go to the short pass play, and it works, and then slipping the tackle is Sharp, who scores his third touchdown of the game. This is a 31-yard reception, so a 31-yard catch and run. The Bearcats are on the board. It's 31-20 now, as they will attempt the extra point.
Yeah, it didn't take much time on that drive at all to go 85 yards in 5 plays.
Big play of the ball game, that 31-yard catch. And now the extra point from Zacaro de la Fuente is good. The Bearcats answer right back. It's back to an 11-point game, 31-20. The first real offensive output of the second half we've seen from this Bearcat team, as Kelly was able to find Sharp by a gain of 31, and he was able to break free for the touchdown. In that big play, that 31-yard catch for Davis on the play. Our game brought to you part by Taco Shop, Gibbs Auto Supply, Redeem Designs, also Progressive Physical Therapy, TMP Marion Alumni, Insurance Planning, and Classic Quality Body Shops. A little bit of life left in that Ellsworth offense as they take very little time, as you said, to go right down the field and score. So they're able to put together a touchdown drive, and now with 7:17 to play here in this fourth quarter, Monarchs offense back out there, trying to find a way to keep Ellsworth off the board again.
Well, just want to maintain possession, put together a solid drive, just do what they've been doing. They've been able to make some good conversion. Looks like they're lining up to protect against the onside kick, which I wouldn't be surprised to see.
Monarchs will send just Cade Harris back right around the 20-yard line, and then the rest of the other 10 players up within 10 yards of midfield. As Zacaro with a little pooch kick on a blooper and a fair catch called for and brought in. A good play by the Monarchs special teams to call for the fair catch and bring in that short kick. Matt Hess, the sophomore, with a heads-up play that time. He dawned to that 60 number a week ago and makes a nice play on special teams, and Monarchs will have it at their own 29-yard line.
Well, that is a smart heads-up play to be aware. You can fair catch a kick just like a punt. Make sure you secure the catch.
Right at the 29-yard line. I think Shikaro de la Fuente got a little too much on that one, and now the Monarchs will take over as they go to the double tight wishbone formation with 7:17 to go in the contest, leading by 11 at 31-20. Here's an underneath handoff of the fullback trap to Colby Dryling, who breaks free for the first time as he'll slam close to the 40-yard line. I think they'll give him the 38 and a gain of 9. Haven't really seen Colby carry it a lot, but he picks up 9, and it sets him up second down at a short 1.
Yeah, Colby banged up a little bit last week as well. I think they've been kind of cautious with him tonight, but boy, if ever you need a secure ball carrier that can run the ball and pound the ball, this is a time for him to play big for the Monarchs.
A 95-pound senior on senior night rips off a gain of 9 as Harris into the double tight wishbone formation, takes a look at the back judge, and he's hit and dropped. Great penetration up front. One of the nose guard or one of the defensive tackles just submarined underneath the Monarchs and making that play up front. What a good job up front. Brendan Tripp, we've called his name a couple of times as he tackles Harris for a loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, he was basically on his stomach. It was, like you said, Tripp with the trip.
He's the one who has the interception. He has a blocked punt. Both of them ended up in touchdowns. He fumbled the interception, but it was picked up for a touchdown and by Luke Sharp, and now the Monarchs have a 3rd down and 5 from their own 34 with under 6 minutes to go. And here comes the blitz by Ellsworth. They get to Harris, but he slips the tackle. He'll take it left side with a flag on the play, and then he lost the football, and somehow it rolls out of bounds as he fumbled it right at the 39-yard line. But I think this one is going to be on the Monarchs and coming back as it's in the Monarch backfield right around the 32-yard line, and TMP's going backwards. It is a holding call on the Monarchs. That erases a 5-yard gain by Harris, and when the ball rolled out of bounds, it would have been enough for a first down, even if he didn't quite get there.
Yeah, that's a tough break, and that flag came out early, like right when they came off the line of scrimmage from the side judge.
Monarchs with some changes up front. Connor Staub checked out. Not sure. Connor a little bit banged up. They're going to go to the spread. They brought Lucas Kraus back into the contest, facing a 3rd down and 15 after the 10-yard penalty, their 11th penalty of the game. So it's 3rd, and they have to get it to the 39. Harris pump fake. They'll just swing it out for Lance Lang. Will make the catch at the 19. Lance across the 20, stops, and then is cut down at the 31-yard line. Good job that time by Vopat. The sophomore linebacker's been in on a number of plays. Lang will get the penalty yards back on then some. He picks up 13, but it's still 4th down and 8. And Monarchs again to punt with 5:20 and counting here in this 4th quarter. That catch for Lang is his 3rd of the game for 36 yards.
Well, expect to see more of those little short, quick passes like they moved the ball right down the field last possession. Maybe Monarchs see something they can jump.
Well, at 4th down, Monarchs are going for it. It's 4th down and 8. Ellsworth has to scramble. Monarchs from their own 31. Harris with the hard count, maybe just trying to draw Ellsworth off sides. Plus, you could run an extra few seconds off the clock at 4:51 to go. Yeah. Here in this 4th quarter, clinging to an 11-point lead at 31-20. Get a timeout taken before a 4th down play here for the Monarchs.
Not a bad idea. See if you can get an easy 5, a little field position.
Monarchs on top here, 31-20. Our game brought to you in part by Hayes Chevrolet, McDonald's, Next Tech Wireless, Patty Bacon Ride, James Motor Company. It's brought to you by Phase 2, Steel Fabrications, Leon's Welding, Thirsty's, Commerce Bank, Paul Wernberger Construction, and Master Cleaners. Monarchs raced out to a 19-0 first half lead. And a couple of rushing touchdowns from Cade Harris. He has 4 in tonight's contest. Jason Wentling also had a 9-yard interception return for a touchdown. They led 19-0 at the break. Ellsworth would run 6 offensive plays before they 6 offensive plays and somehow got 13 yards or 13 points because they scored on special teams and defense. They didn't need their offense to score in that third quarter and cut the deficit to 6. The Monarchs answered with another Harris touchdown to lead at one point 31-13, but a touchdown by Sharp a moment ago, his third of the game, as the Bearcats right back in it, down 11. Here's a little rugby-style kick that'll be fielded by the Bearcats. Travnicek at the 34-yard line. He's running around back there looking for some help, and he won't get there. He'll return it across the 40 to the 41. He's going to be stacked up on the play by Dreiling. And also Pfeiffer in on the tackle as Garrett makes that tackle. Bearcats will have it at their own 41-yard line with 4:36 to play here in the contest.
40-yard line.
Kelly will break the huddle. He's got 2 wide receivers to each side. As Dave mentioned, they went to that short passing attack the last time, and the Monarchs have given him a cushion in the slot as Kelly will look that way. First pass, he is in and out of the hands of Travnicek, who gets decked over there as Jason Whitling helps to make sure Travnicek doesn't haul that one in. It's 2nd down and 10.
Like Whitling said, you want to come out here again, you might think about it next time.
The quarterback, Kelly, able to complete 7 of 18 passes so far. That's that 31-yard touchdown. And now he'll look to throw on 2nd down. Quick out and caught, but just a short gain on the right side. And it's again the Monarchs secondary with Whitling over there on the hit. But a short gain on the play. That's the first catch for, actually making the second catch for Davis as he picks up 2.
Yeah, well timed on the pop again by Whitling, who's kind of enforcing his will out there.
3rd down and 8. Kelly to pass, trying to throw it up the seam. He's got a man, and he overshot him. He had Luke Dunn, the tight end, who was split out to the wide side of the field, running up the sideline, and he was open, but Kelly has been a little bit inaccurate down the field on the deep balls, and now it's 4th down after the incomplete pass.
Yeah, kind of made a stutter move or something that Lance bit on a little bit. Lance Lang back there enabled him to get behind him.
Kelly does have just shy of 100 yards passing thanks to those 2 big pass plays on that last drive, but still only completing 8 of 19, right around that 50% mark. He's looking to throw on 4th down. They again try to throw it down the field, and it is incomplete, and they will turn it over on downs again. Lang in coverage, but that one was thrown out of bounds, looking for Davis. And the Monarchs will get it at the Ellsworth 42-yard line.
42.
That's the 3rd turnover on downs the Monarchs have forced. No, actually the 4th turnover on downs now. Forced a couple of turnovers, a lot of fumble and an interception as well.
Monarchs just looking to get a couple of first downs now and chew up some clock.
3:55 to go here in the ball game. They will run it on the fullback dive. Ball might have came free late as Colby Dreiling does turn it over on a fumble. So the Bearcats will get it back as Luke Sharp was in there on the tackle. Just a fullback dive. In fact, Sharp was the one who came up with it. Dreiling was arguing it looked like he may have been down on the play, but instead it's a fumble, and the Monarchs will turn it over for the 2nd time. On this, a fumble. It's the first fumble of the season for Colby Dreiling, and the Bearcats have it at their own 39-yard line. Kelly to throw on 1st down, and he overshot his man again, trying to throw it up that far sideline, and cannot find Davis, who is lined up as that wide receiver. It was actually, the intended receiver was Avery Haxton, who was lined up outside the numbers, and Davis just inaccurate again on the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10, 3:44 to go. Monarchs on top by 11, 31-20. Looking to passes. Kelly got time. Now he rolls right, directing traffic, and it's intercepted. The catch is made on the sideline. Did he haul it in? He did. Jace Willing at the 44-yard line. His second pick of the contest, and he just does get down in bounds on the far sideline. The second interception thrown in the game by Kelly. It's the second interception of the game of the season for Jace Willing. And just after the Monarchs turn it over, the Bearcats turn it right back over to the Monarchs.
What an athletic play to get off his feet like that, haul it in. Tough catch by Wentling on the interception.
Now to the double tight they go from the Bearcat 44 with 3:38 to go here in this one. It's the second back through off the right side. Lance Lang on a dive play just inside the 43. So Lance will pick up 2 on carry number 14 for him as he goes over 50 yards rushing. And Ellsworth will take the timeout.
Number 21, Lance Lang.
Well, it's the same thing we just talked about. Monarchs are going to make them use their timeouts on offense here, and they just need to get 1 first down or 2, and it's over.
3:31 to play in the ball game. Monarchs lead 31-20, trying to get that first district win of 2019. Have to go back to last year when they were able to get a district win in a come-from-behind fashion against Minneapolis. So far, they are 0 for 4 in district games this season. Bearcats have already secured a third-place finish in this district, but they're trying to get their most district wins they've had ever under Coach Josh Homolka. They haven't had more than 2 district wins since the middle teens. You have to go back a handful of years for that. Something they really haven't been able to do since, in fact, it was 2010 to be exact. They have the most district wins they've had since 2014. They were trying to finish with 3 district wins, but Monarchs trying to spoil that here, facing a 2nd down and 8 out of the timeout. Harris is going to keep it himself, trying to roll to the right side as he bounces it outside, and now he'll just run out of bounds. And he's going to lose all the way back to the original line of scrimmage as he goes out of bounds to the 45, and they'll actually spot him out of bounds at the 44, so the clock stops with 3:25 to go, and Coach Jay Harris probably having one of those moments with the young freshman and the son that he grabbed him on the shoulder pads and gave him the play and had a quick word with him as Cade needed to go down to keep the clock going.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he was telling him, just a coachable moment. And if you go down in there, you force him to use another timeout.
Give all those yards that Lang got a moment ago back on a loss of 2 back to close to the original line of scrimmage. And here's a quarterback keeper for the freshman quarterback right up the middle to the 36. He just takes the snap and goes right up the middle on 3rd down and a long 9. He picks up close to 7 on the play. And now the Bearcats will take a timeout. Monarchs will have it 4th down and 2.
Well, they picked up enough yards. They can, and with the field position they got, I think you go for it here and try to ice it away.
Harris with those 4 rushing touchdowns in tonight's game, including that 11-yard touchdown as we get a timeout taken. Harris is at 99 yards now on 21 carries. He has 4 rushing touchdowns in the contest. That timeout. Bearcats will talk it over here. They take their 2nd of 3 timeouts. Now out of the timeout, Monarchs will have it 4th down and 2. See what they decide to do with 3:18 to play here in the 4th quarter. Gonna go double tight wishbone formation with Harris underneath center. They have to get it inside the 35. Bearcats really crowd the line of scrimmage, and they knew it from the get-go. Quarterback sneak and nowhere to go for Harris. Good job up front by Strode and company, the big defensive tackle. Wolford in there as well. He was the one who made the play, and the Monarchs will turn it over on downs with 3:13 to play here in this one. was the 22nd carry by Harris. Both these quarterbacks have had quite a number of carries. Quarterback for the Bearcats, Kelly, has 24 carries and 49 yards. And now Ellsworth will take over at their own 36. And we've got 3:13 to play here on the ball game. Monarchs lead is 31-20. The Bearcats in the shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to each side. Kelly looking to his right. He'll air it out there. Has a man. The pass is complete, says he'll go to the tight end as Luke Dunn, who was lined up in the slot, is able to get him to the 49-yard line. He picks up 15 and a first down.
For the Monarchs, number 24,
catch for Dunn as Rack will make the play. Kelly goes over 100 yards passing on that one.
First down.
112 yards now on 9 completions, 9 of 23 passing. Kelly to throw again, and it was nearly an interception there. As Jace Wentling's going to get called for pass interference. He tried to jump that route as Dunn had squared that route off, and Wentling tried to jump it and knocked it away, but the officials will call pass interference. And a 15-yard penalty will allow the Bearcats a first down all the way to the Monarch 34-yard line.
Yeah, that's a big one. And he's been timing his hits up pretty well, and that time he was trying to swing that arm over and knock the ball away, but had that back arm around there, and they're going to call that.
That'll move the Bearcats all the way to the Monarch 34-yard line. Clock will roll under 2:55 to go. Kelly to throw. He's got all sorts of time over the middle, and it's intercepted. Colby Dreiling will take it away at the 21, and he slides, and they got hit late at the 31-yard line. 2:45 officially to go here in this one on the interception thrown by Kelly. It'll be his 3rd interception thrown.
There's flags, there's hats, extra penalties after that. Some frustration maybe on that sideline over there.
2nd interception of the season for Dreiling. Kelly forced that into coverage and had really no shot at completing that pass, as the Monarchs had that bracketed pretty well with the linebacker Dreiling underneath, and now they talk things over. As it stands now, it's a return to the 31. It was an obvious late hit after Colby had slid on his backside to the 31. And now we just need to see what the other stuff's about. Monarchs with 2:45 to go, lead 31-20. Now all attention turns to the white hat. See, that's a quick word with an official, and now we'll await his call. It's going to be a dead ball.
Dead ball foul.
Personal foul penalty on the Bearcats. And then unsportsmanlike conduct on the Monarchs. And so they will offset, but they're dead balls, so the interception will stand, and the Monarchs will get it back following the Colby Dreiling interception. Official talking with the Monarchs huddle. Not sure who exactly he was chatting with, if that was Jace Wentling, but and didn't see what happened after the play. Just saw Dreiling was able to return the interception back to the 31. And now with 2:45 to go, Monarchs in good position here with just 1 Bearcat timeout and an 11-point lead. Just feel like you need a string of first down or 2 together. They need to hurry. They had a little bit of trouble getting out of the huddle as they'll go to the shotgun. As Harris looks to throw on first down, dump it over the middle. Lance Lang has the catch across the 35 and will be spun down at the 38-yard line. So Lance Lang will pick up 7 on his 4th catch. And they've got a 2nd down now and 3.
I like that call too, because they've been plugging up the run, playing, and then just do that little dump pass behind the linebackers, and nice pickup on first down.
Also see him go back to the spread look out of the double 2 wide receivers to each side. Here on a 2nd down and 3. Harris is going to run the option, and Harris will keep it. He got a block from Lang to the near side with a flag on the play. Harris will run out of bounds and then got tripped up out of bounds, and it's going to be another penalty on the Bearcats as Harris went down awkwardly. Eric Andelon was the one who tackled him out of bounds, and I don't think he intended to, but he got Harris from behind. Cade got all the way to the 43-yard line. Flag is going to be on Jace Lang here on the near side. And then for the his hair is still a little bit with that limp a little bit.
Hanging in there. Tough young man, but again, he runs out of play, runs out of bounds.
Ball foul, hitting out of bounds against
so the block in the back penalties from the 40, so that'll push the Monarchs back, and then it's a dead ball foul on Ellsworth, so it'll move the Monarchs forward. So it ends up being a net positive of 5 yards for the Monarchs and a free first down.
For the Monarchs.
They're about to the point where they can kneel on it.
Ellsworth still has the one timeout, 31-20. Monarchs with the lead, 2:04 to go here in this one. Harris just a quick pitch for Lang right side as Lance will carry a defender to about the 49, 48-yard line. So Lance Lang will pick up 4 yards. He has 55 yards, 56 yards on 15 carries. Bearcats not going to call the timeout. It's 2nd down and 6 with a minute 40 and counting. Monarchs don't have to be in a hurry to snap it. That play clock resets at 40 now, so you can take all sorts of time.
You just want to watch that back, Judge, and when he starts the 5 seconds, and there you go, snap it.
And Harris will do so. They pitch it left side as Lang trying to get to the corner, using his speed with a stiff arm, and Travnicek brings him down, but he's inbounds, and so the clock will continue to wind after a short gain of 2, but to the Ellsworth 49-yard line.
Yeah, and I think he purposely slowed down to avoid going out of bounds.
Clock will hit 1 minute to go, 31-20. Monarchs with the lead over the Bearcats. And it will have a 3rd down and 6 from just inside Bearcat territory. Bearcats can stop it one more time. It's a clock now to 45 seconds. And the Monarchs show the twins to each side. Bearcats showing blitz. Sharp will come. Monarchs pick it up. Harris just will go back and fall down and take the loss of 4 or 5 yards. And the clock is going to stop on the timeout by Ellsworth. A good, smart play that time just to get down, force him to take the timeout. So with no timeouts left, there's going to be 34 seconds to go, and the Monarchs will have to punt with from about the 46-yard line.
Yep, going to have to max protect on this one. You know they'll be coming after it, but just want to get the punt away, finish it up.
Monarchs trying to get that first district win. And still yet to be determined is district play tomorrow for the district number 7, but it looks like it's going to be Ellenwood, the week 9 opponent for the Monarchs, and that we have confirmed is going to be next Friday night if it is Ellenwood, and it looks like it probably will be, as the Monarchs will wrap up the regular season on the road next to Friday night, but trying to get their 2nd win of the season here as they're going to line up and get ready to go for it here on 4th down. And now I think they may, as Cade Harris is going to come split to the near side, and they'll snap it back to Lance Lang. They're going to keep it and fake it on 4th down and run it to the right side. Lance will be tackled at the 45-yard line in Monarch territory as the Bearcats will take over at the Monarch 46. Lang just ran to basically the original line of scrimmage and was tackled on a turnover on downs.
Well, that way you don't risk, I guess, the block punt, and with only 29 seconds left, you got to play a little defense and get off the field.
Yeah, Bearcats need a score and then need to get an onside kick and a score, so they will send 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 to the near side is Davis. He's got a long catch here in this second half. Kelly spins, rolls the pocket to the right with a flag coming in. Kelly will just heave it deep. He's got a man down there, and it's intercepted again as the Monarchs will come away with the interception. And once again, down the field, the Monarchs get the interception, and who else? Jace Whitling will come away with the interception. It's his third of the game. Whitling, he didn't have an interception coming into this one. There was a flag on the play, but it was on Ellsworth, and the Monarchs will just take the result of the interception as Whitling will come away with the interception, his third of the game. That is the fourth interception thrown by Morgan Kelly. He had thrown an interception in 4 straight games. Now he's got 5 straight games and interceptions thrown in games as the Monarchs will take a knee, and that should do it. So the TMP Marietta Monarchs, thanks to the defense, which forces 5 turnovers, and Cade Harris scores 4 rushing touchdowns. They pick up their first district win of 2019, go out with a win on Senior Day. As the Monarchs will celebrate this one and get ready for a Week 9 matchup next week on the road. Monarchs come away with a 31-20 victory over the Ellsworth Bearcats, and they pick up their second win to move to 2-6. Bearcats fall to 5-3. Our final 31-20 in favor of the Monarchs over the Ellsworth Bearcats on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.